get to that money. You're ready to change whatever situation you're in using trading. I'm super excited, y'all. Listen, I just want to make sure everybody who I'm talking to. And while you're letting me know you're ready to trade your way to wealth, let me know where you're coming in from. Where are you located right now? I am currently in Miami, Florida, ready to trade to wealth with y'all. But let me know where you're coming in from. Philly, what's up, Chicago, Houston? Let's get it. Chi-Town, Charlotte, Indiana, Atlanta. Hey, you in Palm Beach? You just my neighbor up there. What's happening? Poconos. What is, let's get it. Let Toronto, Louisiana. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Hawaii, aloha. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Keep dropping. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. I love to see Kent, Sweden. Okay, we made it to Europe. All right, God is good. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So as y'all let me know where y'all are coming in, I could feel that y'all are fired up. Let's keep this energy going. I'm so excited to meet y'all and get going. While y'all are doing that, think of this really quick, off the dome, just without even thinking too hard on it. What's one financial goal you are committed to crushing this year? Y'all, we are almost in June, mid part of 2026. You still have 6 more months to crush whatever financial goal. Go ahead and comment right now. What is that? Is it your first 10K trade? Is it your first $1,000 trade? Is it to get rid of that 9 to 5? What is it? Pay off some debts. Go ahead and write that down in the chat for me. I see debt. I see freedom. 50K in a month, debt free. 250 a day. Are you in the right place? Get rid of that 9 to 5. Leave that 9 to 5. Financial freedom. Amen. 1K a day trade. Let's get it. You in the right place. Oh, I'm talking to the right people. Let's go. I love these goals. Keep them coming in because one of my favorite verses that got me through a lot, y'all, is Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision and make it plain. So the fact that y'all are putting this in the comments right now, you're not only putting this as a wish, you're making it solid, right? You're making it a thing that you're committed to getting done in this year. So way to go to you. And I love the fact y'all are doing it right now. Listen, did y'all know y'all was in my classroom? Did y'all know that? Y'all are in class 101. Welcome to the Trade to Wealth class. And in my class, I have some rules. I don't know if y'all know I was an elementary school teacher for over 15 years, and I gotta set some rules. I gotta let y'all know where y'all are at. Okay. When I put my teacher glasses on, it's real. Okay. So one of the things I'm gonna have to ask you to do in my class is to turn your camera on. I need to see your faces. I need to see if you're confused. I need to see if you're engaged. I need to see if you're bored so I can wake you up. What's up, Jasmine? See, that's the smile I want to see there. Antonio. Hey, Miss Carolyn, what's happening? Hey, Tawana. Hey, Miss Patricia. Lakeisha, I see you smiling. You had a good day. I love that. Tessa, hello. Hey, Ronald. What's up, Kendrick? Great morning, Miss Kimberly. Good afternoon, Miss Kimberly. John Lane, I see you. Hey, Daryl. Hey, Eric. What's up, Mona? All right, Keith, Byron. Okay, Sean, make sure you keep your eye on that road, okay? Be safe now. Be safe. All right, Rush Town, I see you. I see you. Hey, Ayana, I see you with the Jamaican shirt. Yeah, yeah, nigga. I see you. I see you. I see you. Boop, 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 every time. Yo. All right. Hello, Miss Eleanor. All right, listen. Y'all the right people. Y'all listen. I love that. Check. Y'all already passed. Patrick driving too. Y'all be safe, okay? Now, the second rule I have in my class is that invite a friend. Grab the link right now from the chat and share with someone that you're like, hey girl, hey friend, hey cuz, we just got off the phone. You need to come in this room here because you're gonna see me doing some things and you're gonna wonder, what were you doing? How you got to that point? How did you level up like that, right? And you're gonna say, you remember that time that I sent you that link about that girl that was teaching me how to trade? Well, this is that, and that was this. So share the wealth. Wealth is better when it's shared. So thank you, team, for dropping the link in the chat. Just go ahead and copy that and send it out to a friend so they can't say you ain't shared. Okay. You're gonna have receipts. Okay. The third rule is stay to the very end. I am so excited to give away some stuff here because we just love sharing the wealth out here in the Trade to Wealth community. So what we're going to do is Coach Mike and I have created a proprietary checklist that gives you in detail everything you need to know to get started, just as a thank you for hanging out with us. But as an extra bonus, because of the fact that y'all showed up, y'all came in here on time, you came with the right energy, you came with the right intention, the right vibe. We're also going to fund an account, right? Your trading account. So we're going to have a $200 fund your account giveaway at the end of the class to say thank you for staying all the way to the end. Thank you for applying because you're going to get so many gems tonight ready to apply. So make sure you stay all the way to the end, okay? Hi, Kelly from South Africa. And last but not least, promise number 4. Promise me this. Promise me you're going to take one gem from this time. Promise me that you're going to say, you're going to see something here, you're going to hear something, and you're going to just take it and apply right away. Everyone that is under the sound of my voice should leave this call different. You should have some sort of change, okay? So make sure you take that's rule number 4, and one of my most important ones, because leveling up happens in little steps, and this is one of those little steps. All right. So if we have all the rules down, we are ready to get going with our Trade to Wealth Masterclass. Thank you, team. So we're gonna get going. Let's get right to it now. Now, with our now the Trade to Wealth the system that we created is a simple system, right? It's a system for everyday families to start using the stock market to actually build wealth, right? And no one has really showed you how to do this before. But Coach Mike and I have developed a system and we are ready to share that with you, okay? Now, I have a promise for you tonight. My promise is that by the end of this training, you'll have a clear picture of how the stock market actually works and exactly how everyday families like yours are using it to create income streams. No finance degree necessary, y'all. No Wall Street background needed. You just need to be serious and want to break. All right. Now, as I said before, we're going to have a special giveaway, our that trading checklist, and also that $200 fund your account giveaway. All right. So make sure you stay all the way to the end. It's going to be listen, the gems are going to be worth it by themselves, right? We're going to go over our proprietary system that Coach Mike and I have developed over our 5 years as trading, right? We're going to give you the mindset of a actual trader, and we're going to break down some trades that we actually took. So lots of gems happening in here. So you're so many gifts to give away. Now, I know you because you're my people and I've been exactly where you are, right? You want more for your family, but something just always seems to get in the way. Maybe it's there, the bills never stop. This job is just not paying enough. And maybe you've watched other people actually build wealth and you're wondering, is it even possible for me? Like I see the Lord blessing them. I see things happening for them, but is it possible for me? But I want to let you know something very clear, right? You're not lazy, you're not behind. The game just wasn't explained to you. Okay? So you probably tried these before. And I want you to be interactive with me going forward. And if you have fallen victim, don't feel bad. I'm going to say me to all of these. Comment me if you have fallen victim to something like this, right? Maybe you've tried this. You've tried the saving trap, right? Where you're saying, "Oh, I'll just save more. I'm going to make, I'll save more." Let me do y'all one better. Have any of y'all ever done the little saving sheet, the budget sheet thing where you get to color in when you got into a certain amount of money? Or what about this? The penny jar, right? I know y'all. I know a lot of folks on this call right now have a shoebox full of dollars somewhere. You're right. We've all fallen victim to that one. But it's okay. You in the right place, you and family. It's cool. We understand. Now, this is the other one. Have you fallen victim for this one? The side hustle trap, right? Where you're like, "Oh, let me trade my time for money," right? I can do more hours. Oh, people love my cooking, so I can sell plates, or I could do hair, or I can fix some cars, or I can do some crafts and sell, right? Or my teacher friends on here, let's go work summers, or let's be a tutor. But can we be real? It's the same ceiling. And you still are trading your time for money, right? Now, this is the other trap that a lot of us might fall victim to is the watch and wait trap. Where we're watching from the sidelines. I was watching more in fear, to be honest, to say, the stock market is not for me. I'm not going to be able to figure that out, right? Let them folks have it. It's for them. And it's never going to work out for me, right? And I always said, I should have learned that when I was younger or when I was in my 20s or, when time was free. But like I said, it's a victim, right? You fall victim to these things. But can I tell you something that made me feel a lot better about all of these traps? Is that none of these build the kind of wealth that changes your family's trajectory, right? Now, if you've looked into trading before, you have probably experienced this or you've probably run into this. Let me know in the chat too if this is you also. Renee, it's okay to be scared. I got you. You're in the right place, my dear. If you have looked into trading, you probably have been seen all this hype, right? A bunch of gurus showing screenshots, Lambos, but with zero education because we all want to know how you got that. Can I know, right? The next thing that you might have experienced was that too much words. I don't know about you, but when I looked at them charts, y'all, I felt like I was looking at a different language. I thought it was something that would never make sense to me. I just felt really overwhelmed by looking at that, right? Good, good, good. We're in the, yeah, you in the right room. Felt the same way. And this one here, too much risk, right? What if I lose everything? And like I'm a former elementary school teacher. I made $200 a day, right? So I cannot afford to lose 50 of that, 100 of that, I don't $10 of that. I'm not okay with that. And that was one of my things that really scared me when it came to trading. But can I tell you something? Here's the truth that no one will tell you. So trading, the trading education was always built for other folks. It was built for folks that have already spoken that language, right? Their fathers, their uncles, their great granduncles have already used the stock market to generate wealth for centuries, right? This stock market wasn't made for laborers, right? It wasn't made for teachers like myself or my husband who actually do the right thing. It wasn't made for the parents who work two jobs. And it wasn't really truly made for our families like ours. But can I tell you something? That's not a skill problem. That's a teaching problem. And that's exactly what the trade to wealth community was built to fix. The thing that I will teach you will help you generate wealth. And we're gonna make that very, very clear. But as a former elementary school teacher, we don't teach kids to generate wealth. We teach them to be well-trained workers. And that's just a fact. So every month that we wait, every month that we say, oh, I'll start next month, I'll start next week, I'll start when I get more hours, or I get free, or I get time off. Every month you wait, the market is moving without you. The market doesn't pause for you to feel ready. Every single day, everyday families are using this simple option strategy that we created to generate income from their phones, from their kitchen tables, right? The only difference between them and you right now is that they got the education. But can I pause for a cause to say my time? Can I have a person that in the beginning you told me this was your year to trade to wealth. This was your time to change. So I want you to claim it right now to say this is my time to to tap into this thing that I've been interested in for years, to tap into this thing that I hear people are using to change their lives, to tap into this thing that I know other families have been using for centuries to change their lives and to continue to make a legacy for their names. I want you to claim it for yourself to say, now it's my time. It's my turn to get a piece of the pie because you're not here by happenstance. I hope y'all know that. We don't work in that order. We work in the order where we are in order. Everything has a reason and a purpose. You know that saying, everything has a time and a season and a reason, and you're here for your season. So I kudos to you for saying it's my time. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. All right. So before we go any further, I'm just having a great old time with y'all. I love this. Before we go any further, I want to make sure that y'all know who y'all are talking to and get to know myself and my better half. Um, but we are your facilitators for this evening and your coaches for the Trade to Wealth mentorship, this masterclass. And I want to formally introduce myself. My name is Taneisha Haye, co-founder of Trade to Wealth um, Academy, and I was an elementary school teacher for over 15 years. I was born on the small but very mighty island of Jamaica. And when I came to the United States, I wanted nothing more than to become a teacher. So once I became a teacher, I just fell in love with the process of learning information and imparting knowledge. And when I found trading, it literally shot up a new fire, a new desire under me now. So I want to introduce my better half. Um, Coach Mike, Mike, my husband, we have been trading together for 5 years. We've been married for 10, and we enjoy trading with each other on a daily basis. So he is a man of few words, but when he says them, there's they come with weight. So I'm gonna bring him up so he can introduce himself, and then we're gonna keep going, okay?
Hi y'all, hi y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So I'm Mike, Tanisha's husband. We trade. I'm a husband and I'm a father. I'm very excited about tonight because I know someone could change their life with this information. It done that for me 10 times over. So this really, really means a lot. Like you said, I'm a big introvert. So I'm very shy. I don't like talking in public. Trading is perfect for that. That fits my personality 100%. She had to drag me up here, drag me y'all to come up here. Yeah, we trade live with each other and people in our mentorship. That's where I get to show my personality. Um, so real quick, when I got into trading, so my whole life I'm a pretty big dude. So I work physical jobs. Um, I repair pools, construction, delivered furniture. And then if you see this picture here, I hurt my back at work. So my way of making money is my body. And when I hurt my back, as a husband and a father, that shook me. I was no longer able to make money. So as you see in this picture, I had to go to rehab. And when I am not working, I cannot make money. So I learned trading while at work, and I took it very serious. And the type of money I make daily is unreal. So anybody on here, like you said, I don't want to talk that much, but anybody on here, please take this serious, take notes. This could be you. You could change your life. 100% you could change your life. With jobs and stuff going out like it's crazy, what Spirit Airlines and people getting cut. Please take this information. Like this information wasn't available for us sooner. The only thing I wish is was I learned this sooner. I would have been living my best life way sooner. So you'll hear from me later, whoever gets the opportunity to trade with us live and continue further with us. But you'll get to see um, we really get down. All right, so nice seeing y'all. Please take notes. Please take this serious. Follow her instructions. She loves doing what she does. Um, please, that's all. Do this for you. Do this for your family. Find your why. In this process, find your why. My why with her and my son. All right. So
Good job, done. Told you he's my better half. See? Told y'all. So I want to make it clear, y'all. We didn't build this for any highlight reels. We didn't build this for, just giggles. We built this for families like yours because we were in your position where two incomes was not going to cut it. We had a whole nother mouth to feed. And then also, once again, like my husband said, our financial health was tied to his physical abilities, right? So we built the Trade to Wealth community with one mission, right? To take the stock market, make it accessible, make it teachable, and transformational for every family. No trust fund stories here, no Wall Street pedigree, just two people that needed a better way and found it. And now we teach it. Okay. Now, I want you to don't take our word for it. We have wonderful individuals that were able to apply this very same system that you are going to learn and are able to do numbers like this on a daily, weekly basis, y'all. This is not a one-off situation. I want you to do me a favor when we're talking about these friends, because y'all my friends now. Once we've met, we friends, okay? My friend here, Bezo. Anytime I'm talking about a friend and you see their name, I want you to go in the chat and say congrats their name. Say congrats, Bezo. Because guess what? Once you are putting out that positive energy out into the universe, guess what the universe does? It recognizes it and it ricochets it back, my friends. And try that as you go through life. Putting out positive energy, there's no other option for it to come back to you. So I want you to know that Bezo was able to make $6,100 in the market, y'all. And I want you to know that he's able to do numbers like this on a weekly basis using the same system that you're going to learn. We're not gatekeeping here. You remember what I said earlier? Wealth is better what? Shared. We want to be able to hang out with individuals that are using the stock market just like us. So way to go, Bezo. Congrats on that. Let's keep it moving. Yep. Now, this is another friend in our community here that was able to can get $3,000 out of the market, $3,019 to be exact. And this person's name is Mika, right? Mika is killing the game, okay, as you can see. So say congrats, Mika. They don't play no games. And like I said, the exact same system that Coach Mike and I used to leave our full-time job is what we taught Mika and what Mika is able to apply on a daily basis and make life-changing money. I don't know about you, but a $3,000 in a day sounds pretty sweet. And saw a lot of the goals that y'all had. Trades like this are going to make those goals very, very attainable. All right. Now, this is one of my favorite ones, and I don't know, he might be able to pop on this evening. Brandon, y'all might get to meet him. We'll see. But if not, you have his words here, right? Brandon says, Coach, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all changed the game for me. I made $9,500 exact. That's cash money, y'all. His money off of one trade in minutes. The one trade literally paid my whole membership and then some. The knowledge I've been getting inside the inner circle is different for real. Y'all not just calling trades, y'all are actually teaching us how to understand what we're looking at. And that's our biggest thing, y'all. We want y'all to know why the trade worked, okay? I'm grateful because this is the type of stuff people will be charging crazy money for, and y'all really make it simple enough to follow. Don't tell nobody I said this, but y'all should definitely be charging more. I appreciate you and Coach Mike. For real, the community is a blessing. So, yo, this is real people, y'all. On a Friday afternoon in minutes, was able to make $9,500, right? He said that took him like 3 months to normally make in his job. That's crazy, right? And the exact system is what we're going to be teaching you. Now, if you've seen trading content before, but this is not that. Trust me. And that ain't this. All right. With the Trade to Wealth community, we are extremely committed to your success. Let me take a poll real quick. Do you think it would be beneficial? And the answer to this question is a yes or no. Do you think it would be beneficial to you as a trader if you were able to trade actively in real time with your coaches? Just yes or no. You're able to hear us, you're able to see our screen, you're able to understand what we're doing, you're able to get the confidence of what you might be thinking. You get to get that clarity in real time. Do you think that is valuable to a trader, beginner, intermediate, whatever? I agree with you, right? So that's what our community is built off of. We trade live with our people. We are very different from any trading community out there because we are genuinely committed to your success. And as an educator, what I would always do, I would walk around the class, right, when I gave an assignment, and I would be able to see, oh, is Johnny applying it? Is Lena working good? Is Darren listening? Is Anthony on task? Is Maya watching? Like, what is Sam doing? Right? So while I'm trading with y'all live, that is what I'm able to do. I'm able to check in and we're able to go through the trades and understand what looks good, what doesn't look good. So the real-time trading is a part of our community, and that's one of our biggest pillars. The second thing is that we are education first. I don't know if y'all know it, but I just love y'all ain't got it. I ain't gotta tell y'all that. Y'all know I love to teach. So we lifestyle is not our focus. Our focus is the fact that education, when you have the proper education, you're now able to trade, take your first and next trade with confidence. Okay. And education is the only way to do that. All right. So that is why we are so big on teaching knowledge based, actual theory that you can tangibly see and understand what is going on. So that is why we're big on education and education first when it comes to the academy. Now, I want y'all to know this thing. Y'all, that our system is built from our very own struggle. Our blood, sweat, tears, thousands of dollars, hours and hours of time invested in learning has built the system that we are teaching you. All right. So this is not something that we just fly by night. Okay. So the system that you're learning was built on our own struggle so that you don't have to go through that. Right? Why would we make sure if we can help you avoid some of the struggles that we experience, that is a win. We have one system, right? And it's our wealth ladder, and we're going to be teaching you that as we go. We're not into teaching you a bunch of systems or a bunch of reasons because we do not want you to get confused. We want you to have something that you can use day in and day out. Something that is proven so that once your setup produces itself, you'll have confidence to take that trade. Last but not least, we're faith and we're rooted in faith and family. You say I call you friends. We are very big on the fact that we want you to boss up in all aspects of your life. So being a part of a community with individuals that are of like-mindedness, it helps you elevate. You get to see those wins like Bezo, like Brandon, and you get to your how cool is that you're in the same room and the same tutelage of individuals that are able to make thousands of dollars in minutes, right? So listen, this we are very different than any other community, and I want to make that painfully clear. Now, I know y'all are here for some gems. I know y'all are here to get going. So I want y'all to do me one thing. I want y'all to lean into this information and know this one fact. You are only one trade away. Type that in the chat for me while this sinks in. You are only one trade away. You're only one trade away from your life changing. You're only one trade away from actually feeling financially secure. You're only one trade away from getting to that financial goal that has been hanging over your head for forever. You're only one trade away from that tightness in your chest loosening up a little bit, right? You're only one trade away from being the change in your family. So I want you to own that real quick. Like sit in that moment. Like, wow, I have the ability to make a change. I have the ability to be the difference in my household, in my family, actually create a legacy. And it's only one trade. You're only one trade away from that, right? So tonight we're gonna dive deep in some amazing stuff. And I want y'all to know what we're gonna get into. All right. So, as we go, we're going to get into the mindset of this, the mindset that separates winners from everyone else, right? Because y'all are winners. I already know y'all are here, but I want y'all to have a clear definition of that. We're going to go into how the market actually moves in plain and simple language, so you'll have something to take away. We're also going to have a clear repeatable path to take your first and next confident trade. And then finally, a proprietary wealth building ladder. I know y'all, listen, this is chock full of amazingness just by the syllabus right here. So listen, we're gonna get right into it. So as we said, I have one thing I gotta do before I get into the juicy stuff. I got one thing. Can I ask you a question real quick? Now, we're going to cover so much gems in these time that we have together. We're going to cover so much information, but my goal is to give you so much value that I could possibly give you in this time. And if you see real potential, if you see real value in what we shared with you today, we have a special opportunity coming later on to learn beyond this session, right? So buckle up, y'all. We about to get right into it. So let's go with pillar one, the mindset that separates winners from everyone. You want to make sure you're tapped in here. And this is the note-taking part, all right? So most individuals fail at trading because not because they lack intelligence or that they're not smart enough, which a lot of people might think that it is, right? They fail because of this. They fail because of fear, right? They have the fear of losing money, they have the fear of the knowledge, but the biggest fear is the fear of loss, right? And let me tell you something. I was the scariest trader starting out, right? I did not want to lose a dollar of my teacher's salary. And if conservative trader had a face, that would be me. But once you get to know us, y'all gonna know Coach Mike now. Coach Mike is the one that'll give you those risky moves, but they totally work out. All right. So you'll be able to see him when later on when we trade live. Now, the one thing y'all have to know when it comes to the two traders, um, losing traders think this. They think, I need this trade to work out. I have to make a certain amount of money. And they trade based on emotion, right? And they chase their losses and they need to be right. Okay? Now, a winning mindset says, I need this trade to actually follow my plan. I I trade based on a system, right? And I understand I accept losses, that they're a part of the game, but this is the key that separates winners from losers. The winner mindset says, I need to be consistent, right? That is what a winning trader says versus a losing trader, okay? Now, a millionaire trader, it's not just about confidence. It's about clarity, okay? Now, I don't know about y'all, but once I tapped into something such as this, where I wanted to change my life so bad, I wanted something so different. I don't know about y'all, but one of the things that got me through this moment was I said, it has to work or it has to work. I didn't give myself a if. Anytime you give yourself a if, you're giving yourself a little side exit. Okay. Uh, there's another saying that a movie that I watched. I can't remember where it was, but it was about a general, and he took his warriors to a battle, right? And they took their boat to an island, right? They took their boat to the island and they jumped off the boat. And he saw that his warriors were looking a little bit scared. They weren't as confident as they needed to be to win the battle. You know, you need confidence to get going, right? But can I tell you something? The general was clear on his mission. The general landed on that island to say, I am conquering this island. He said it has to work or it has to work. So, guess what he said? Burn the boats, no retreats, because our only way is forward. Can I tell y'all something? You are here for a reason. This has to work or it has to work. You weren't put here by accident, my friends. If you believe in higher power, they put this in your path because can and will be the vehicle that gets you to the next level. So I want you to understand, own that. Burn the boats. No retreat. Do not give yourself an out. If I did not take on that mindset of it has to work or it has to work, I would still be slaving away all of my potential, all of the earnings that I have done thus far, all of the life-changing opportunities that I have given individuals because I actually tapped into myself, y'all, and the opportunities that my husband and I have given our family members. It's because I made that decision. I said it has to work. I'm not giving myself any out. Guess what the out has given me, y'all, if I gave myself an option? The exact same thing I already had. So what do I have to lose to tap into myself? What do I have to lose to actually bet on myself, right? To go all in. You deserve to see what that looks like. So, y'all, burn the boats because you are in the right place. You're in the right time. This is your season. You already claimed it early on. I'm smiling because I'm so happy for you because Mike and I know what trading has done for us, what options has done for our family, and we know what it can unlock for you. But all you need is to learn. All you need is a system. All you need is a proven strategy that gets you into the trades, what's a favorable trade, and gives you the opportunity to understand and see how the market can actually make you money, y'all. So burn the boats. Burn the boats. All right. So let's get some rules. Okay. So as a trader, you need some of these rules to make sure you are locked in on your trades. Okay. So rule number one, you never risk more than you're prepared to lose, right? And that is called risk management, okay? So what that means, my friend, is there's a certain amount that you're supposed to risk in the trade and that we have a stop loss that's laid out in our system. Okay, so this is called risk management, and inside of the system, that's already built into it. But that's rule number one: never risk more than you're prepared to lose. Okay, rule number two, let your winning trades run and cut your losses fast. Okay? Let your winning trade run and cut your losses fast. Now, the TCT system that Mike and I developed stands for Trend, Containment Candle, and Take Profit. And in that system, we teach you how to maximize your potential win. Because what a lot of beginner traders do, right? And I know you have done this probably. If you have, if this sounds familiar, put me in the chat, right? You probably got into a trade and it was green, and you looked at your money. You're like, oh yes, money, mine, right? And you get out of the trade, and then the trade does what? Shoot to the moon, continues to go without you. It's because you do not have a system, right? You do not understand how to maximize the potential earnings in that trade. I don't know how many times I've had beginner traders that was like, whoa, thanks, Taneisha. Thanks, Mike. I would have exited if it wasn't for you. I would have not made X amount of dollars if y'all did not have taught me this system that let me sit in the trade and let my runners run, right? So our system has that built into it, all right? Number three, knowing when to trade and when not to trade. I don't know about you. Let me know in the chat too. If there were times when you just kept taking L after L after L and you're just like, what is going on? It's because your system is not designed or you don't have a system that tells you when there's a favorable setup, or is the market setting up for me? Is it a time for me to sit down? Right? So our system gives you a clear visual that guides you to know when to trade and when not to trade. That alone is going to not only make you money, but save you money. And as a trader that wants to have longevity in this market, it's not only about making money, but it's also keeping money. Hello? All right. Now, not the yippers. I love the yippers. Now, y'all, I don't know. Have y'all ever heard this? That that is trading is gambling. Type a yes if you've heard that trading is gambling. Let me see. Because I want to make sure we're clear on what this is, and because that this is not that. Yeah, okay. I see some yeses. Okay. So trading is not gambling, and let me tell you the clear difference, okay? So gambling is about randomness, right? It's about random wins and you're hoping for the best. When it comes to trading, trading is about probability, okay? And when you trade with a system that has defined entries, defined exits, and defined risk, that's when you control the edge. Okay? That is no longer luck. That is skill, and a skill that can be taught. That is the key. That is why you're here. You have the desire to acquire this skill, to use this to generate income, and you want to be taught. Now, once you are taught this skill, y'all, I want you to understand no one can take this away from you. No one can touch this. There is no application that you can get declined. There's no age requirement. There is no degree that you have to produce. There is no test you have to pass. This skill is yours for forever. So like my husband and I, we have a thing where we like to do this where we take this skill with us everywhere because we make money, right? All we need is Wi-Fi and our laptop. So our thing we like to do when we go on vacation is to say, let's see if we can make the money we pay for this vacation on vacation. So we've done this in Mexico, we've done this in Curacao, we've done this in Turks and Caicos, we've done this in Jamaica many times because you know that's yacht, yeah. So listen, y'all, how wonderful it is that y'all are here at this time to learn this skill that you can take it with you anywhere and have it for forever. I think that is wild. I think that is amazing, y'all. Listen, I love that for us. I love that for us. Y'all, I hope y'all excited. I think it's super exciting for all of us, right? So let's give a shout out to Gina real quick. Cause she's my girl. She tap in. Okay. She don't play no games, as you can tell. Riddle me this. $7,100 in an hour. Hmm. What would that do for you right now? What could you spend it on? What could you pay for real quick? Like, I love that y'all are following directions. Look at my people following directions. Congratulations, Gina. Pay for a car. Buy a car. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that was done in an hour, right? I think this is you're just poised for such a time as this,
Open.
right? Oh, and listen, I want you to take account of the timestamp. We trade the New York session. The New York session opens at 9:30 a.m. And she wrote this message at 10:41. Okay? So I'm not making up the timestamp is there. And you see, that's her statement. So the same system, the same coaches, the same live trading is what you're going to be able to access once you tap in with the Trade to Wealth community. I'm excited, y'all. We at the midpoint of 2026. If you're not where you want to be yet in 2026, yes, guess what? Happy New Year. We start now. June 1 is next week, right? You get an opportunity to get to the next level that you wanted to get to at the beginning of 2026. How cool is it? How wonderful it is that you're poised to set up the rest of 2026 into 2027 with this skill set. I think that is wow. Pay off some credit card bills, kids' college expenses paid. Let's go. Life changing. Life changing. Y'all, I love it. I love it. Now, I want y'all, before we go to the next pillar, I want to make sure that y'all know that you are different. I don't want you to claim that. I want you to claim that. So I want you to say, I refuse to stay average. Average has gotten you to this point. Average has served you up to this point. Yeah. But to get a and above average lifestyle, you have to refuse that. You have to deny that lifestyle that has served you thus far. So I want you to claim, I refuse to be average because average only gets you to a certain level. But if you desire more for yourself, for your family, for the people around you, you got to tap in. You got to claim that, right? So by saying I refuse to be average, once again, you writing it and you making it plain. Now with pillar 2, y'all, how does the market really work? Like what is the stock market? So the stock market simply is the world's largest marketplace. So individuals are able to take ownership of parts of large companies and are able to get paid or make profit on the good reports of said company, right? So for example, if Meta is doing well, right, your shares goes up, right? That is called stock. So the only time you're happy as a shareholder, long-term investor, is when the stock goes up, right? If the stock goes down, you're sad. You're losing money. Ain't nobody wants to lose money, right? Now, options, which is what Coach Mike and I trade, right? I love that. I was born to win. I love that. Options is when you have the right to buy or sell contracts by a certain time. You do not own the stock, okay? Now, here's why everyday families are using options and not just stock. The beauty of options is that you can make money when the price goes up and not or when the price goes down. So contrary to with stocks, you only make money if you're a stock share or shareholder if that stock price goes up. When it comes to options trading, we're able to make money if Meta wants to sky to the moon or drop to the bottom of the floor. We'll make money either way, right? So this is another reason why options is a wonderful vehicle to not only generate wealth, but also get into the stock market. Options gives everyday people access to the same market movements as the big players, right? That have the hundreds of $1,000s to actually buy shares. But we don't have to buy those expensive shares, right? We're able to take advantage of those moves for a fraction of the cost, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell you this one thing, which I know you might be like, oh my gosh, Tanisha, that's wonderful, but I feel like I have to know so many things. Can I tell you? You don't. You only need to know these 3 things when it comes to options trading. Y'all ready for them? Type 3 in the chat for me if y'all ready for those 3 things. Type 3 in the chat for me if y'all ready for those things. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all, I love the urgency. Can I just say that? Success loves speed, and y'all ain't playing. I say this, boom. I love it. Y'all might be the most active classroom. Y'all, you know what I would do with y'all if y'all were in my class in person? Y'all would get recess. That's what we would. Because y'all is moving. Y'all getting it done. I love that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So the first thing, make sure y'all are taking notes, writing these down, my friends, because when it comes to learning, hearing, seeing, and also writing is the trifecta for something to stick. Hearing, seeing, and writing. So scribe, make sure you writing down some notes also. So y'all, when it comes to the first thing you need to know is understand what a bullish market looks like, okay? So a bullish market is when price keeps moving higher. It keeps making higher highs. So it's simply just getting higher as time goes on. Okay. Now, when it comes to options, right? We would be interested in purchasing a contract. There's 2 type of contracts that we purchase when it comes to options. When it comes to a bullish, we're going to be looking to purchase a call. Okay. Here's my favorite scenario to remember the difference between the two. If you're ready to talk to your friend, right? You have something amazing to tell your friend. Yeah, the Trade to Wealth community is doing amazing. But you're gonna want to make a call. So what you do, you pick up the phone, okay? So when it is in a bullish market and you see price is trending higher and you believe it's going to continue to go higher, you're interested in purchasing a call. Okay, once you purchase that call option contract and price actually does continue to go higher, then your contracts are now in profit. And then you sell that and that's how you're able to make money. All right. So when you're thinking about, oh, what type of contract should I purchase? If it's going up, I pick up the phone, I'm purchasing a call. All right. Now, the second thing you need to know is a bearish market. Contrary to bullish, there is bearish. In nature, bear strike down. So it's like bearish, right? So what a bearish market looks like is price is trending down. It continues to go lower and lower and lower. And what the type of option contract you would purchase is a put. Now, remember with that phone, call up. When you're done with the phone call, you put down the phone. So when we're interested in a put, price is moving down. We think it's going to continue to go down. You would purchase a put. Okay. Y'all following along? Yes. Call or a put. Very good. All right. I see the yeses in the chat. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. I'll make sure I'm not losing no one here. Finally. All right. Lovely. 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 All right. The last thing you need to know is a choppy market. You remember we need to know when to trade, when not to trade. Choppy market is when you don't want to trade, right? Literally, that's what it is. It's chopping up your money. It is not making a new higher high or a lower low. Price is finding itself inside of what we call a range or consolidation. It's finding a level of resistance and a level of support. And all price is doing is acting like a ping pong ball and bouncing up and down between those levels. Are you making money in a call? No, because it's not continuing to go higher. Are you making money in a put? No, because it's not continuing to go lower. So we do not want to trade in a choppy market. We want to wait till we break out of that consolidation or that range and make a new high and give us some sort of trend or a new low. Okay. Now, the market has changed over the years. 2026 with the president that we have in office, he can tweet something or he can go on the screen and the market can go literally in whatever direction and make someone a whole lot of money in a short amount of time. And we've seen it so many times and time again. And what I'm saying that is the reason I'm saying that is because such a time as this, that you are here to learn this, where literally when this president says, we're going to see numbers that we have never seen before, we are going to make families thousands, if not millions of dollars. And how crazy is it that you are here to learn this information? And how this is the even craziest part that you hear this and you do nothing,
Mm.
right? That is the wildest part that you see this, that you sit through this and you do nothing. And there's a point, there's always a fork in the road, or there always comes a time where there's a decision to be made, right? And you get to look back and say, man, I could have done this, or man, I'm so glad I did this. Decision to be made, right? So y'all, we have the Trade to Wealth community has one system. Are y'all ready? We're gonna get into that right now. If y'all are ready to get into the Trade to Wealth community system, I want you to type for me, let's go. Because I want to make sure I didn't lose anybody. We were talking about some good stuff before, but we're in it. We're getting there. We got a lot more to go too. Good stuff. I hope y'all are learning something new. I hope y'all are taking notes. All right. Okay. All right. Folks ready to go. Folks ready to go. I love it. I love it. I love it. We ain't lose nobody. So step one in the Trade to Wealth community system is that you're going to learn the fundamentals, right? You're going to actually learn how the market works, how to actually read a chart, which was one of the things that really scared me, to be honest. I want to be frank. I felt extra special on the fact that I couldn't understand what was going on in the charts. I thought it would never click for me. I'm gonna be painfully clear. I thought it was never gonna work for me. And I also was very scared of losing my money. But we teach you to not only read the charts, but also manage your risk. The second step in the trade to wealth system is that you need to know when to get in the trade, right? There's a reason to get into a trade. There are certain things that need to be seen, there's certain things that need to come about, and you need to understand those, okay? And we're going to be able to teach you that. And you're also going to need to know how to exit or why you're exiting the trade, be it stop loss or profit target, okay? And that's what we're going to be teaching you in the system, okay? And finally, and don't skimp on this, because the trading mindset is key to success, okay? You're going to have the mindset of a trader, right? Trading psychology is what separates consistent traders from emotional ones, because mastering your mindset matters just as much as mastering your strategy. I don't know if anyone has told you, but trading is 20% system, right? Strategy, and then 80% psychology. Okay. So you cannot skimp on that. And that number is true. All right. Now I want you to look, we have some folks to celebrate here. Also, once again, Brand was able to make 7K in a trade, and also Noble. So I want you to say congrats, Brand and Noble. Say congrats to them. Noble was able to get his 1K in a day. I saw a lot of those wins in earlier in the day, that you wanted to have a 1K trading day, a 10K trading day. And Noah was able to do that, and Brand was able to do some crazy numbers too. So listen, let's go on. We're going to get on to pillar three now, right? Pillar three is going to be a clear, repeatable path to your first or next confident trade. That first of many, because you remember we said one trade away. Once we have a clear, repeatable system, the first trade, then the next, and then the next, and this is your skill set going forward. Okay, so this is the part where um, I had to like beg respectfully, um, to tell Mike that I'm gonna tell y'all our secret sauce. Like I had to be like, um, babe, these are wonderful folks. They really want to learn, and I believe that they're going to apply. I really believe that they're going to take what we teach them, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to use it, and they're going to change their family's life just like we have. And Mike's like, "What? It took us 5 years. It took us thousands of dollars. It took tears. It took blood. It took sweat, to get to this, and you want to just give it away?" And I say, "Yeah, because these my people. They here. So y'all." I need him to see in the chat that y'all are serious and that y'all are gonna take this and apply it. That's the only way he gonna be cool with me doing all this. I want you to just tell me, promise me that you're gonna apply this, and the way you're gonna do that is by putting apply in the chat for me. Okay? Let him know, go to the chat and put apply. Tell him you know I'm gonna do this. I'm Coach Mike. I'm really gonna take into consideration what Coach T said and what she's given to us, and I'm gonna apply it. You see, they said they're gonna apply. They said they're gonna apply, babe. So I knew y'all were. I knew y'all were gonna. I knew y'all was gonna show up. I knew y'all was gonna show up and show out. So I was already prepared to share, because I know the kind of people that are attracted to me. Y'all are action takers. Y'all the people that get stuff done. Y'all don't wait for nobody. Y'all don't join no lines, right? Y'all start the line. Y'all say, let the people tell me I'm not in the right line, because I ain't worried about following nobody. I lead. And that is the people that change lives. That is the folks that change their family situation and change the trajectory. So I already knew y'all was about to apply. I already knew y'all was about to turn up. So we cool, babe. We cool. I told you folks was cool. All right. So since you all are gonna apply, let's get right into it. Coach Mike and I follow this checklist every day, and this is a great time to take notes. All right, ready like Freddie. First things first on the docket, y'all. We need to be able to identify the overall trend of the market. Which direction is the market going? Okay. So first and foremost, whatever trigger you're looking at, if you're looking at Amazon, if you're looking at SPY, if you're looking at Robinhood, if you're looking at whatever, Intel, right? What are we in? Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a bullish market? Are we in a downtrend? Are we in a bearish market? Or are we choppy? Are we sideways? Right? You need to be able to clearly, visually identify what direction the market is in. Okay. Now, if I was to ask you just to quiz you really quickly, we're going to do a U for up and a D for down. Is this in an uptrend or a downtrend? What do you think this is? Uptrend or downtrend? U for up, D for down. All right. I like it. Bear, down, D. I love it. I see all the D's. Beautiful. We're in a downtrend. So we'd be looking to purchase a put contract here. Y'all are following. Y'all are tracking. Yes. You don't know. It's wonderful. No worries. We are making lows. We're getting lower and lower and lower. So we're in a downtrend. Okay. Now, what about this one? What do you think this would be? A U or a D? A U or a D? Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend here? Beautiful. Yep. We are in an uptrend, our bullish market. So we'd be looking to purchase a what? What type of contract? A call or a put? Look at that. Y'all are tracking wonderfully. So you are there, right? We are identifying what is the overall trend of the market. And then we're able to now have a thought process. Okay, I am interested in purchasing a call. The market is trending up, or I'm interested in purchasing a put, right? If the market is trending down. Now, the second thing we look on our checklist is the stock showing strength or weakness, right? And here's a visual to identify if it's showing strength or weakness. So if the stock has produced a red candle and we are only closing below half of the red candle, then that is showing weakness, okay? Now, if we are able to close midway or above the red candle, then we are showing standard, okay? Now, if we are fully closing above the red candle, then we're showing strength. That is showing a strong trend, right? Or we're showing a strong stock at that time. All right. Now, for 3, this is one of my favorite things. I absolutely love levels. Where you currently are, there should be a floor. Hopefully, everybody has a floor, right? If you would jump, that floor should support you. Should, right? Everybody should be good, right? So if you were to jump right now, you would find support. Now, if you threw a ball up, right? I threw a ball up above you, there should be a ceiling and the ball should bounce down. Okay. And so that is called support and resistance. Support is the floor, resistance is the ceiling. Okay. Now, when it comes to support and resistance, we have those in the stock market, y'all. We have them on our charts, right? Support and resistance are created where buyers and sellers hang out. Okay. Now, why is that important to you as a trader? For example, if you were in a downtrend, you were in that put we talked about. Remember, we just saw a nice downtrend. Everybody said down, 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 put. Yes. Now, as you're in that downtrend, you need to know of the floor. Hello? Because what do we want to do? We want that price to continue to fall. And if there is a floor, what did we say will happen when we get to support? Price may bounce off of that level, and we don't want that if we're in a put. So what do? We identify support and resistance levels, okay? So by identifying this level, while price is approaching, we are able to take profit, right? Before price bounces up against us. What that does is the money that we've made thus far in that downtrend, we get to secure that. Okay. And if price bounces, okay, it is what it is. We already made money. But if price breaks through, we should still have some contracts there. We teach you that in the system going forward. Okay. Now, resistance, ceiling is above us. If we're in a call, remember call up, see up, you said that. Price is moving higher. We're seeing new highs. you want price to continue to rise. But if there is a resistance level approaching, as a trader, you need to know where those levels are, right? Because you need to be able to what? Take profit when you are approaching that level, because price may bounce off of that. And we do not want our profits to get in jeopardy. So that's what we do. As price is moving up, we are like, oh, resistance level is approaching. Let me take profit. And we're able to secure the money that we've done thus far. All right. Now, are we tracking? Say me in the chat if you're tracking. I want to make sure I didn't lose nobody. We're on number 3. Say me in the chat if you're tracking with me. Good, good, good. This is good stuff, y'all. I hope y'all are learning some good stuff. This is my saucy checklist. It's everything right now. Refresh your screen, okay? Thank y'all for letting me know. It's okay, Johnson. We going. Keep it. It's okay. All right, let's get it. All right, all right, all right. Now with 4, the fourth thing on our checklist is we are checking if price has broken the ORB, right? ORB stands for opening range breakout, right? The opening range breakout is going to be the high and the low of the first 15 minutes of price action. Remember, we're trading the New York session. It opens at 9:30. So the ORB forms at 9:45. So between 9:30 and 9:45, price is moving up, higher, lower, bouncing, right? Creating these highs, lows, wicks, everything. Now, we want to understand where this ORB is, right? Because it's giving us a range. And if price is able to break out of that, we want to know. So we need to identify, has price broken out of the ORB as of yet? Now, here is a bullish open range breakout, right? Bullish OA up, 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 right? So the high is going to be that green line, the low is the red line. As you can see, price has finally broken out of the ORB high. Once we identify that price has broken out the ORB high, we are now out of that range, and now it's a more favorable setup for us to get into a possible trade if it checks our boxes going forward. Okay. Now, the second type of breakout, ORB breakout, is going to be the breakout of the low, okay, or a bearish breakout. As you can see, once again, price has stayed inside of that range, the high and the low. When prices finally breaks out of that low, then we are out of that range, and now we're able to now decide, hey, is this a setup that we want to take? Okay. Now, this is from what we have gone through thus far, just understanding these cadences, the vocabulary, the know-how. I don't know about you. You should have some sort of confidence to be like, wow, man, okay, this is what I needed to be doing, right? Now I can see why this has not worked out yet. Or now I have something that I can look at going forward, right? So, and finally, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. And we're not even done yet, Angela. We got more. And then finally, these were all good. I love this part of this time here with y'all, because I don't think y'all understand how valuable it is to have this skill and know that all you have to do is turn on your internet, turn on your laptop, go through your checklist, and mine money from the market on a daily basis. Right? This is, I think it's so amazing. Every day, okay, before I get to 5. I don't know about y'all, but I used to hate Mondays. I used to dislike Mondays. I used to have Sunday night depression. Y'all know what that is? It's a thing, right? It's a thing. I didn't know it was a clinical, somebody might have diagnosed it, but I went through Sunday night withdrawals, okay? I had to do the meal prep. I have to iron. I had to pack up my work bag. Sometimes, y'all, I was so annoyed. I didn't even pack the work bag. I'm like, I don't care. Whatever it is, I don't care. I ain't ironing nothing. If it ain't iron, if it needs ironing, I ain't wearing it. I don't know about y'all. That hated it. Okay? Can I tell you? God is so good. We look forward to Mondays now as traders. Weekends is rough to us. Saturdays and Sundays are long, right? Because we understand and we know that all we have to do is turn on the screen and wait for our setup to come to us. That it's such a blessing to be able to love Mondays now. And I want that for y'all. I want y'all to be excited about this life you have. I want you to be excited about the time you have left here. I want you to be excited about the opportunity that is in front of you. I want you to be excited about the life that you're going to live once you apply this, y'all. I think it's gonna be super cool, right? So let's talk about five, right? What's the maximum risk that you're going to be putting into this trade? Okay? And that is what we're talking about is called risk to reward ratio, right? Now, as a trader, you might have the thought process that, oh my gosh, to make money, I have to win every trade. And that's not the truth. The truth is, you need to understand your risk to reward ratio, right? How much you're risking and what is the potential reward. Okay. So going through this, my friend, a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio is saying that you're risking $1 to make $1. Okay. Basically 50-50, right? Those are not our best setups. We do not like, we don't want to do 1-to-1. We want to stay away from those. The name of the game to be a trader that has longevity, that has consistency, that has makes the money that you want to have. You want to make more than you lose. You want your wins to be bigger and your losses to be smaller. Okay. So more something more like a 1-to-2 ratio, right? Where you're risking $1 to make $2. You're risking $100 to make $200. You're risking $1,000 to make $2,000. Okay, so that is the kind of ratio that we want. Going forward, an even more favorable risk to reward ratio is going to be 1-to-3, right? Every dollar you risk, you're potentially earning $3. Every $100, you're potentially earning $300. Every $1,000, 3,000. Okay. Now, risk to reward ratio, the beauty of this is, y'all, inside of the TCT system, it's already built in. We have your stop loss there, we have your target. So the reward is clearly laid out and your stop loss is laid out. It's not a scenario that you have to figure out yourself or a complicated a complicated equation. It's clearly laid out in the system. Okay. And number 6 is, what is your target, right? Where do you want this trade to go? One of the things I always tell my friends in the academy is that you need to know exactly where you want this trade to go, right? You want to know your stop loss, but you also want to know where your target is. Where do you want this trade to go? Where are you going to take profit, right? Now, with that, we get into our trades, right? We have our entry and we have the profit target. Profit targets are support resistance levels, hourly levels that you mark, that you're saying, hey, if the trade goes here, I am going to get paid for the work I've done thus far. What that does is it lowers your risk in the trade and you actually take money, right? And if the trade continues to go, you have lowered your risk thus far and you've gotten paid. And all you have is what we call runners to continue on if the trade goes in your favor. If it doesn't, it is what it is. You've already taken your profit. Okay. You've already put money in your pocket. Okay. Now, so listen, y'all, that is our 6-step checklist that we use every day on every trade. But we're still going, y'all. Pillar 4 is our wealth system, our wealth ladder, that it gives you so many facets of ways to generate income for your household. Okay. I love that, Alicia. I'm a multi-millionaire. Ain't claim it, my dear. Let's get it. Let's get it. So we have your complete 4-part wealth ladder system here. And the first one is going to be something that everyone in here should have. And I'm going to have the team drop the high yield savings account link here, because I want to make sure that everyone in here leaves with a gem. So I want everyone in here, once the team has dropped the link in the chat for the high yield savings, everyone in here, go ahead and click on the link and let me know what bank you're looking at. So when it comes to the high yield savings account, right? What it is you're able to generate 4 to 5% interest while your money's just sitting there, right? Now, we talked about this earlier with the savings trap, right? Some of y'all have some money in a shoebox, right? Some of y'all have some money sitting somewhere and you're not making any money off of it, right? So, what you need to do is everyone in here needs to have a high yield savings account as an income producing asset. Why have your money sitting down, not making little money babies? That's what I like to think about it. Little money babies just, okay, make me more money, right? Everyone needs to have that. Can I tell you a story about um what I did with my high yield savings account, how I first did this? So when we got pregnant with our son, we have a 6-year-old son. When we got pregnant with him, I said, how am I going to set him up? Like how can I make sure that he's set up for success? How am I going to set him apart? What I did, y'all, was I opened a high yield savings account for him, right? I opened a high yield savings account for him when he was unborn. And what I decided to do was every dollar that I received, I was going to I was going to put it in this account because I wanted to make sure that he knew that I was setting him up for success. Okay. So once you click on the link that the chat thanks team has dropped in the chat here, this is what you're going to see. Okay. So with the high yield savings account, my son, before he was even born, was generating income. I think that's something that I know my parents didn't do, and it was their fault. You know, they did wonderful. They did what they can do, but I have to make a change. I have to do something different, right? So what I did for my son, every dollar, every birthday, every Christmas, every every time he did something good, or anyone wanted to send him any money, I would deposit it into his high yield savings account. Then what I did there is I used that some of that high yield savings account money to now fund his brokerage account. So not only does my son have a high yield savings account that's generated income on money that he doesn't need because he doesn't need this money as a child, right? And he's also making money from his brokerage account, right? Because that is also compounding interest. So how cool, how impactful is it going to be that when my son is 18, when he's 21, whatever the case is, instead of me saying, all right, babe, peace out, enjoy the world, do good, pray, you'll be all right. I'm able to hand him a high yield savings account that has been generating income for 18 years, 20 years on interest money just sitting there, and also a brokerage account. That's life, that's legacy, right? That's generational. Not only will he have the funds, but he'll also have the mindset to say, look what mommy and daddy did for me. They set me up. So guess what he's going to do? He's going to continue to do that legacy. That's how legacy starts. It has to start with someone. So I made a point to make it start with me. So how cool would it be, y'all, if your auntie or your grandma or your uncle, right, or a grandpa or a mom or a dad to say, hey, kid, whatever age your kid is, right? Instead of giving them their birthday money or whatever the case is, you hand them this income producing asset, but also the knowledge that this is what we do. This is what individuals have been doing for years. And we're just getting wind of it. So when you decide which one you're getting into, go ahead and hit let me know in the chat which high yield savings account you're applying for. See the offers. You can also get up to $400 once you free deposit in your account once you apply for it. So let me know which one you're interested in. Okay, I see SoFi. SoFi is a good one. Yes. Barclay, Citibank, Valley Direct. Okay. For your godson, that's awesome. That's awesome, y'all. All right. Amex, okay. SoFi, wonderful. Yep. UFB, wonderful. Okay, so make sure, like, I want one thing from y'all. Everyone in here needs to tap in and apply today for a high yield savings account. We don't need to be using the jar anymore or the shoebox, y'all. Let the money make money, babies. Let it grow for you. All right. And as a special gift for you to stay to the end, once you have applied, let me know that you have applied for your account and you are going to be inputted in that drawing for the $200 at the end. So let me know, applying Regina. All right, cool, cool, cool. So team, take a note of that. Once you have applied, let me know that you have applied and which one. All righty. So once y'all are doing that, let's go to the next uh, pillar of the trade to wealth ladder. Okay. So the trade to wealth ladder, y'all, is the second pillar is going to be day trading. Okay, this is an income producing engine, as you can see with Brandon, Gina, Bezo, Mika, like those individuals and so many more in our community use day trading to generate income, quick cash, right? Like you said, hours, minutes. And what that does is you're able to get up every morning, right? And open the market and use that to generate wealth, right? You're using it, you're buying and selling option contracts within that day. All right. Now, after that, there's another level to it. Okay. And the next level is going to be your leaps. Okay. So what a leap is, it's a long-term option bet, or your desire is that particular option contract is going to get to a certain point by a certain time. But it's a long game. Okay. This is a few weeks, excuse me, a few years, right? It could be 18 months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, right? But what you understand that you are putting time on your side, that eventually the price will get there and I'm going to let it cook, let it do its thing. Leaps are wonderful for individuals that don't necessarily have the time to sit on charts all day, but it is a tool if you to generate wealth also. So we day trade and then we put some of that into leaps, okay? The fourth pillar of the trade, the wealth ladder is going to be swings. Now, swings are a little bit shorter, therefore shorter momentum rides. It lasts a few days, if not a few weeks. And they're also funded from your profits in your day trades. Okay. Now, once again, this is for individuals like if you don't have the opportunity to sit on, to watch a trade or trade every day, it's a great opportunity to let it cook, let the trade play out on its own. So you're able to use not only your high yield savings, but also your day trading, leaps, and also swings. All right. So these are four different ways that you, with the skill of understanding the stock market, to generate wealth. Okay. Wonderful. Now, I wanted to show y'all what it looked like to have the returns from a leap versus or a swing, okay? These are trades that were taken by, once again, individuals that are inside of our community, and they were able to apply the system. And I want y'all to know 900% return. A 900, how much return do you get from the bank right now? Huh? How much money do you get on your money from the bank? 0.0001, right? This is a 900% return on an investment. 0.02. Okay. What about a 364% return? That's a nice little setup, right? 500%, 250%. These are what returns look like when you apply either a swing or a leap. Now, I want y'all to know this individual is a good friend of ours in the community. She's a mom, she's a nurse, but she's a bomb trader, right? So it's not a or situation. It's a when are you ready? When are you ready to be able to access the information to generate this kind of return? Because if anybody's busy, it's a mom. If anybody is busy, it's somebody that has a job, right? And we all understand what that looks like. But y'all, the information is what you are missing when it comes to accessing returns like this. All right. Now, can I tell y'all something? And I want to make this clear. You don't need to be a technical expert to make $200 a day. You don't. And I want to tell you something. That was my goal as an elementary school teacher because I was like, if I can just make enough to not work here anymore, that would be wonderful. I wasn't trying to be a millionaire. I wasn't trying to buy an island. I was just trying to leave the people school. I'm not gonna lie. And I know I have bills. I know I have a child. Okay, I see the applied for SoFi. Wonderful. I just want to leave the people school. And that's, it is what it is. I was done, right? So I said, if I could just replace my income, I'm good. But listen, you don't need to be a super technical trader. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know all the vocabulary. You don't need to have all the things. You just need to know these three things. All right? You need to understand trend. We talked about that. Y'all were telling me uptrend, downtrend, call, put. If y'all were following, you're almost there, right? Support and resistance, understanding that there's a floor, right? Where that's located and what to do. Also, resistance. If there's a ceiling, where is it and what to do when we're approaching it, right? And then finally, volume. Who is here? Is it buyer selling up, showing up? Is it seller showing up to confirm either the uptrend or the downtrend? Okay. Now, here's an actual trade that we took live, and it was a beautiful setup doing our exact system that we're going to teach you in detail. So if this looks kind of like, oh my gosh, Taneisha, don't worry about it. We're going to break it down for you. So what happened here is that we were trading SPY, right? And as you can see, SPY made a nice, beautiful uptrend, right? And this white line is called the 200 simple moving average, which is an indicator that we're going to talk more about going forward. And this yellow dotted line here is my pre-market high, okay, which is a critical level, a level of resistance, as you can see. So we saw, remember when we talk about resistance level, price action may have a reaction and may bounce off of it, which it did. So price bounced off of this resistance level and then found support. Remember, support resistance, found support on that floor here, and then was able to push up and break through that resistance level. What we did here is we understood, and using our system, right, that if price is able to find support, it may continue up, right? So what type of contract do you think we purchased? Let me see in the chat. Let me see. What contract do you think we purchased here? If we see prices is trending up and we are thinking that it's going to continue to go up, what contract did we purchase? Hey, I see y'all. I see the appliers. I see the people taking notes. I see the people taking notes. Okay. Yeah, we would be interested in purchasing a call, which we did. We were able to purchase a call and take advantage of this beautiful move to the upside. Okay. Now, these levels that we have used here are important, and we identify them in pre-market, and we also use hourly levels to find, excuse me, the hourly time frame to find these levels. The name of the game, y'all, to be honest, is to make your wins bigger and your losses smaller. That's it. That's the name of the game. All right. Understanding your entries, and that is your main focus. All right. So, y'all, here's what tonight has shown you and what it hasn't. Okay. Tonight has given you the mindset of a trader, right? The true mindset of what a trader looks like. And it also shows you how the market works. And we just actually looked at what a real trade looked like. But knowing the framework and actually executing with confidence are two different things. The gap between I understand this, right? And I can do this consistently is where most people get stuck. Okay. Now, so here's the question. You have to ask, like, you got to be real with yourself right now. Am I going to try to figure this out alone? Because you have the choice. Or am I going to go alongside coaches who have already figured it out? That's a question you got to ask yourself. But while you're thinking about that, I want to know if y'all have had a good Barclay. I see you. How many of y'all have had a good time thus far? Put a me in the chat. I want to know if you had a good time. Just if you've enjoyed the information, if you've learned something new, if something clicked, if you got your one gem that you're like, oh yeah, took that, needed that, boom, mine in my pocket, right? Let me know. And also, can you do me a quick favor? What's your biggest takeaway from tonight? What's your biggest takeaway? One thing that you're like, "Ooh, that stuck out to me." I know y'all were taking notes, just jot down really quickly. What was your one takeaway that you're like, "Ooh, that was good." Community, pillar 4, foundation, burn the boats. Let's get it. Understanding options. Everything has a time and a purpose. I need to be in the community. Yes. Risk management, mindset, applying for SoFi. Okay. You can learn the skill definitions. It has to work or it has to work. The ORB. We love the ORB. And it consistency counts. It's my time. It's always a win. Risk management, burn the boats, everything. All right, Liz. Support resistance, the high yield savings account. Yep, that's a gem. Yep. It's easier than I love that. Okay. I love that. I love it. It's not gambling. Yay. We used to do this. Spirit fingers. Y'all, clarity is key when learning something new. And I'm grateful that y'all were able to catch some clarity right here. So I really have a desire for you to be able to take your first or next trade with confidence. Like I really desire that for you for this happy new year, mid-year happy new year for you, starting off the rest of 2026. So this is a start. I hope y'all know this is a start for the rest of 2026 going forward. But that being said, there's a lot of folks that actually have asked Coach Mike and I multiple times, and I'm not even gonna kid, from YouTube, from TikTok, from Instagram, from just people that know us. Let me sit with you. Let me sit with you for a day. Tell me all this stuff. I see what you're doing. I want to do it too. I want to make that kind of money you're making. I want to make what your students are making. I will pay you $25,000 to sit with y'all because I know it's the two of y'all. I'm gonna pay y'all that money. Don't worry about it. And we're like, one day, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Right. I'm not gonna, I can't sit with you for a day. It's just not possible. I've never had the time to even do that in my schedule. It's just not feasible. Right. It's not feasible at all. Coach Mike and I, not only to get both of us on the same page, it's just not feasible. Right. So I had a thought, y'all, because like I said, y'all my people. I had a thought. I was like, he don't know about this yet. So it is the first time he's hearing about this, babe. So I thought about this. I said, since there's people, a lot of people have asked us, they want to sit with us for a day. What if I'm able to create? What if I can create something where it's not just one day, but I can actually dig into the knowledge that you need and expand on the information that will get you to the next level and actually handhold you through the learning process and get to the next level. What if I was able to do that and bring Coach Mike along? He didn't know. He didn't know. Now he knows. Um, I said I want to do that. I want to do that for my folks. I see the need. I see the desire. I see I see the yearning for the information, and you just need the opportunity. You need the room. You just need the setup. So, y'all, I want to introduce for the very first time. Coach Mike don't have no idea what I'm doing here, y'all. I want to introduce for the very first time the 5-day Trade to Wealth Challenge, y'all. I'm so excited about this. This is the fastest path that you're going to take to go from I want to learn how to trade to actually placing your first trade with confidence. Like this is the fastest way to get there. Now, I want you to know that I'm super excited because, like I said, Coach Mike ain't know about this. Are you, if you're excited about the 5 day challenge, just that we're even going to offer this, go ahead and comment me in the chat. Comment me in the chat if you're super excited about the 5 day challenge. But listen, in this 5 day challenge, y'all, it's going to be 5 live sessions with Coach Mike and I. Y'all, woo! Live training sessions. One goal, and our goal is for you to take your first and next trade with confidence, right? This is going to be none other in mentorship that you've ever been through, right? This is going to be not only Coach Mike, myself, but also with Coach Mike. And we're going to walk you through a 5 day accelerated system, right? We are going to hold you accountable and we're going to partner with you in your learning process. This is no course. Excuse me. Hello. You're going to be looking at me just like how you're looking at me right now. And you're going to be looking at Coach Mike and hearing from us directly. Okay. You're going to be taught the exact same system that we teach our students that have made those returns. Congrats, Bezo. Congrats, Gina. Congrats, Brandon. Congrats, Mika. Congrats, right? That exact system is what we're going to be teaching you in this 5 day challenge, right? Now, this is not just any old challenge. This is a community of like-minded individuals that want to level up. Now, I know y'all are excited. Y'all don't even know where y'all gonna be at. What y'all gonna be doing for these 5 days, right? I am I am super excited because listen, with the 5 day challenge, we're going to break down a lot of information and we're going to get you to the next level. Now, on day one, that's going to be the millionaire trader's mindset. So I want you to think the mindset that you have had thus far and gotten you to wherever stage you are right now in life, it served you, right? Thank you. You have gotten me to this far, right? You have gotten me to this opportunity right here. You have showed trading as a vehicle, and I'm grateful for where I am. But the mindset that you need to become a millionaire, to be a legacy creator, to be a chain breaker, to be a model for your family, you need to shed whatever mindset you have had previously and adopt the mindset of a millionaire. Because the mindset of a millionaire does not think the way you used to think. It does not move the way you used to move. It does not talk or it does not go to situations or areas that you used to go to, right? So you need to understand and adapt that new mindset to be able to be ready to make that kind of money. So as an entrepreneur or just as an individual that wants to level up, we had to understand that we had to get in rooms and we had to be around individuals that have made this kind of money before. So guess what? That's what we're going to be focusing on day one, to have the right mindset going forward. Now with day two, you're going to be getting the foundations. This is one thing I want you to know. Um, my older brother, he does like construction management and they build sky rises, right? And before the building can go all the way up 60 floors, 50 floors, whatever the case is, they have to dig down into the ground to have a strong foundation, because without the foundation, that super tall building will topple, will fall over, right? It will not be structurally sound, right? So as a trader, with learning something new, you have to have the proper foundation, or your goals, your aspirations, all of them will never get built. They will crumble right in front of you. So guess what? That is day two. We're going to start from scratch. We're going to build you up. If you're a complete beginner or an intermediate trader, if you tapped into anything, we're going to give you the proper foundation so that as you grow, as you go in your trading, you will have something to build on. You'll have something sturdy, right, to start off. So that's where our very day two is going to be. Also, we're going to make sure you're set up for success. You need your software. You need your platform. I know you're probably like, oh, what is my brokerage? How do I even look at the charts? What do I need? What are my tools, Taneisha? So day two, we're going to make sure you have all the tools, all the accounts, all the platforms set up so that you're able to get to day five, which I'm so excited about. Day three, y'all, is you need to know how to read a chart. Right? You need to understand how the market moves. Understand what news may impact the market. What things do I look at in the morning before the market opens? How can I identify what's a favorable setup? Right? Because without a map, which is what day three is, it's giving you a map of understanding how the market really works in 2026. Remember, I told you with our president in office that hey, things can change in a blink of an eye. But if you do not understand what is going on and how to capitalize on that, that move will miss you, right? That move will miss you, the money will miss you, and that's it. So on day three, wow, we're going to make sure that you are fully aware of how the market moves in 2026 and how to capitalize on it. Now, when it comes to day four, y'all, this is where we're getting into the nitty gritty. This is where you're going to get in down inside Coach Mike and my bag, right? You're going to be going into our sauce and we're going to be showing you in real time, right? We're going to show you real charts, right? We're going to go from learning to applying, right? Where as a teacher, I taught primary years, which is that kindergarten to second grade, which is where I was teaching kids how to read. And I also taught that third grade, that third to fifth grade block, which is where you now read to learn. So now y'all are now on day four. Y'all have graduated. Y'all are intermediate now. Y'all are now using the charts to make money, right? So we're understanding how to spot trades. How many of you has said, how did y'all even know to make money there? How did you even know that looked good? How cool would it be and how empowering it will be to now be able to look at a chart and see where the money was made and how you can do it too. That's what's going to happen in day four. And day five, hey, listen, the whole thing will come together in day five. A lot of individuals, a lot of beginner traders go straight to taking a trade, lose money, lose confidence, say the market isn't for them, say it's gambling, say it's a fluke, it ain't it. But guess what? They were never taught. They never got the tutelage that you're going to get in these 5 days. Because on day five, we are going to be able to pull the trigger and take your first trade confidently. And I want y'all to know that the first trade leads to the next. All right. So, with those 5 days that you're going to be with us, I say us because you're going to be with Coach Mike and myself. Now, that being said, we have the platinum admissions that is going to be the epitome of a ticket of membership, right? The platinum membership is everything you need to win in this challenge. When I mean everything, it is stacked, okay? It is stacked for individuals that really want to get the most out of the Trade to Wealth Challenge. And I'm gonna tell you in detail, right? So you're gonna get access to the Facebook community, which is the Trade to Wealth Facebook community. You're also gonna be obviously in the 5 day trading, but you're also gonna get the platinum background. Okay, so individuals are gonna know that you're platinum just by seeing your background. You're also gonna get the workbook. Now, as an educator, right? One of my tools that I used is a textbook, right? So I would always have my students follow along with me, be able to take their notes and show me where they're having a hard time. So with that being said, the workbook that you're going to get as a platinum member is going to be that textbook. So instead of you just taking notes on a random notebook piece of paper, you're able to take notes inside of the workbook. Now the workbook is in detail or laid out in the way that it's going to be following the lesson. So if you are in the challenge, and when you're in the challenge and you have a specific question, you're able to not only follow along, but you're able to cite a specific thing and ask that question directly to us. That leads me to the next bonus that platinum members get is that you're able to attend the Q&A session with Coach Mike and I. And I want y'all to know that what that is. That's 5 extra hours of training just with Coach Mike and I. So that's only for platinum members, okay? And where platinum members are going to be able to do there, they're going to be able to ask their specific question, right? A question that you probably right now have a question like, dang, I wish I could ask that question. That's what's going to happen in the platinum. And as a teacher, one of the things that we were taught, one of the things that all the trainings that I ever went to is peer-to-peer interaction is one of the most impactful learning tools that we can use in the educational field, right? So the questions that peers ask, right? It is something that another peer may have that same question. And I've seen it time and time again on many trainings. So that 5 hours of extra training where you're going to get your specific question answered from myself and Coach Mike, that is something that may just be that one thing to unlock what you need. It may be just that thing that will push you over the edge. All right. So we're going to have a Q&A session every day just for platinum members. Okay. You're also going to get the kickoff call where it's only for platinum members where we're going to tap in, we're going to get in the room. It's just going to be us to get excited and network about and get excited about the actual challenge that's about to happen. Okay. Next, you're going to get the platinum networking night. Okay. Now, it's one thing to be able to see, and interact and see us through the Zoom. But when you're in a room of individuals that one know that they're platinum, once you deem yourself as platinum, you push yourself to another level, right? I'm different. We said that earlier, right? So the individuals that are in the platinum networking night, they're different. They're game changers for their family. So you get access to that. Right now in your circle, you're here. Name on your hands how many of your friends are actually leveling up on a daily basis. How many of your friends are investing in themselves and trying to level up to go to the next level, find something more to do other than their regular 9 to 5. I don't know how many of you had them, but when I was trying to level up, all I had was my teacher friends, and I ain't no shade, but we was broke. What broke give me more brokenness. I didn't have time for that, y'all. So I had to get around individuals that wanted more out of life. And that's what's going to be in the platinum networking room. Okay. You get a private platinum telegram group where you're able to network and chat with not only the other platinum members, but my support team. All right. And you're also going to get a bonus training before the challenge with myself. Now, that is all platinum benefits. Now, listen to this. If I was able to say, I'm all of that, all of those things here, and put a price tag on that, right? For that 5-day live training, it could easily be just $9.97 by itself. And I told Mike, that's fair. I really did. I said, Mike, if I was able to do all the things in those 5 days, the millionaire mindset, the foundation, the actually reading charts and understanding what's happening in 2026, identifying a trade and knowing where to take the trade, and then finally being able to take my first trade for $9.97, that's fine. I think that's a fair number. Now, that alone, like I said, is $9.97, but you're not getting that. You're going to also get the VIP workbook and the kickoff call, right? That's valued at almost $300. That 5 extra hours, that 5 extra on top of the 5-day challenge training is valued at $497. The Telegram group is also valued at $294. And that bonus training with myself is valued at $297. The fast action bonus that you're going to get tonight is valued at $197. And that fast action bonus is only for individuals that sign up tonight. All of that is valued easily at $2,500, easily. But I said, you know what, Coach Mike, if I can do this, I can do this. I can do this 5-day challenge. I can give the folks everything. I can do it for $9.97. Tell me in the chat really and truly, if I said all of that for $9.97, would that be fair? Put yes in the chat. Yes or no? Be real. If I said, I did. I told him, I said, Coach, I said, listen, Coach, this is all of this. Being able, Gina was able to make 7,100. Bezo was able to make 6,100. Mika was able to make $3,000. Brandon made $9,500 in minutes. And I'm teaching y'all that Coach Mike and I are going to teach you that exact same system. 997, right? So listen, that would be cool if it was 997. But you're this is that's you're not going to be even pay 2500. You're not even going to pay 997, right? The investment for the Trade to Wealth Challenge is only 497 for the platinum ticket. So I'm going to give the team a chance to get ready to drop the link for those individuals that are action takers. And I can't wait to celebrate you because I already know there's a lot of folks that were just ready to go. Like they're like, Taneisha, yeah, let's get this. Let's get it going. We ready. We know what we're doing. We said we burning the boat. We said it has to work or it has to work. So team, when I count down, when I get to 10, get to 1, please drop the link for me for the Trade to Wealth Challenge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Thanks, team. Thanks, team. So once you have secured your spots, make sure you go ahead and let me know. Comment, comment done. I want to celebrate you. I want to see the action taker. I want to celebrate the first individual I say, yo, it's time. It's time for me to invest in myself. It's time for me to get to the next level. It's fun. It's time for me to actually apply this knowledge and this desire that I've had for the longest. I see you. I see you, Tessie. Done. Amazing. Congratulations, Tessie. I'm going to see you in the challenge. Thank you. Congratulations, iPhone. I wish I knew your name. Type your name so I can say your name. Congratulations. Congratulations. The team is dropping the link in the chat right here, okay? Now, listen, we have once you have typed in or gotten to the trade to wealth challenge.com, go to trade to wealth challenge.com and secure your seat, secure your ticket for the Trade to Wealth Challenge. You're going to be able to see all that you can have, all the options there. Now, I want you to know too that with the Trade to Wealth Challenge, you have the buy now, pay later option, y'all, where you're able to use Klarna, you're able to use Sizzle, you're able to use all of these things at your disposal. So Sizzle's here, Afterpay's here, Cash App, Klarna, and you have options to actually secure your spot. Now think of this. You use the buy now, pay later option, $497, and you secure your platinum ticket. You're locked in. You learn the information and you're able to take a trade. And hey, the knowledge that you have paid for your ticket. But guess what? That was only one trade. This knowledge is now yours. So you're able to do this continually, right? So this is the power of what trading does. Once the skill set is yours, you can use this day in and day out. Okay? So congratulations to those individuals that have tapped in. I want to celebrate you. If you're working on it, you're deciding, okay, what ticket price, or excuse me, what ticket do I want to get? What seat do I want? Let me know that you're working on it, okay? Let me know that you're working on it so that I can see who's still working. Congratulations, Patricia. I see you for being you. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Congratulations. Yes. So listen, with the platinum experience, once again, you're going to get all of those things that we talked about, but we also have other experiences too. So don't say, oh yeah, platinum is not for me. We got other options here. Okay. Okay. The platinum experience, and then we have the VIP ticket. Okay. The VIP ticket is only $297, y'all. And with the VIP ticket, you still get a wonderful wonderful bonus is you're able to get that your VIP background. You're also able to get that workbook, y'all. That book alone, right? That's going to be your textbook that you're going to be studying with going forward. You're going to be able to come to that kickoff call, and also you'll be able to attend those 5 hour Q&A sessions. You're going to be able to actually be in the room and hear that too. All right. Next, you also have the general admissions option. That is a wonderful option too, to just get in the room. So there's gems, that there's opportunities here, my friends. Decide which one works for you and let me know in the chat once you have tapped in. Tell me I'm in. But while y'all are doing that, I want y'all to hear, y'all can hear from me all day. I can tell you, Coach Mike and I can tell you all the goodies, all the things. But let's hear one from a friend of ours, a wonderful member of the community that has actually applied the knowledge and has experience. I want y'all to hear from someone that it that's like you, that was in your spot, to say, hey, I have the opportunity. I see that I want to learn and I want to know more. But how I want you to know how their experience is from them. So I want, whenever the team gets the opportunity, to bring Keith up to the front so we can hear from him while you're working on it. Latavia, I see you. Shamika, I see you working on it, my dear. Thank you for letting me know. Samantha, iPhone, I see you working on it. See you, Sam. Let me know. Thanks for letting me know.
Oh,
AJ,
yes, it's beginner friendly. Somebody says beginner friendly. Yes, yes.
congrats.
So if you don't even know what a candlestick is, it's for you.
Yeah.
If you try trading before and never stuck, and you need a system or it never worked out for you, yes, this is for you.
What's up, Keith?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, coaches.
How you doing?
I'm
What's
doing good. Yeah,
Good to
I wish this was around when I started back in last August.
Yeah, right. But guess what? We're so excited to have this challenge available. So tell the folks really quickly, what was your experience before joining on with Coach Mike and I, and what was your experience after?
Well, I didn't have any knowledge on trading options or anything. I just had basic knowledge of this regular buying stocks and holding that type of thing. But yeah, everything they say is true. They don't gatekeep anything. Everything they use to be successful on a daily basis, they share with everybody. They give you plenty of trainings and it's wonderful. I mean, it's truly like a family, our community. It's not like a thing where people are standoffish or trying to keep anything secret. Everybody's in it together. Everybody's working for everybody to be successful. So I love it. I mean, I haven't missed one day of trading since I joined back in August.
Almost your year anniversary coming up.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
So if there was somebody on the fence right now after they've gone through this time with us, what would you tell them? If like I said, they were on the fence, they're not sure, what would you tell them?
Definitely do it. I mean, it's definitely worth investing in yourself. I mean, to the fullest. I mean, they give you every tool um, available for you to be successful from the beginning all the way through the end. I feel like my whole time, I feel like I learned something every day, and there's never any gatekeeping with you guys. I mean, that's truly one thing I can say, especially in modern day, especially in this trade. As far as people trading, there's a lot of people that scam and things like that. But like you guys have been excellent.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Keith. Yo,
Okay.
listen, I appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate you for seeing something in us and trusting us with something that's so important, because you're the pillar of your household. You're the father, you're the man of the house, and where you lead, the family will follow. So it means so much to see a man decide that they want more and actually apply it, because it's so impactful, because your children see it, your wife sees it, the energy flows throughout the household. So kudos to you, man, because a lot of folks don't do what you have done, and like you said, you applied it and you're able to literally use the market on a daily basis. So
Appreciate,
See you.
appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. See you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Come on.
All right, fam. All right, y'all. I see a lot of folks still securing their spot. I love it. I want to congratulate these friends that are securing their spots.
We want to let's invite a couple people
Okay.
who purchased and see why they chose to invest. Is
Oh,
that cool, team? If we can invite a couple people up here, maybe three people that's willing to talk and let us know why they chose to invest today.
yes. So if you have secured your seat, platinum, VIP, general admissions, and you want to say quickly, like 20 seconds, why you chose to invest today, I want you to raise your hand if you are so inclined. Eric, I see you tapped in. Okay. Is it Gerta? Gerta Green? Gerta Green? You can unmute Gerta Green when you get a chance, team. Wonderful. I see folks still working on it. Wonderful.
All right, if that's not working,
All right.
maybe Darren,
All right.
go to Darren, and then
Hi, Coach D. This is Mark from customer support. I already unmuted Greta.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Go ahead, Greta. Yeah, she's unmuted. Greta, you're unmuted.
Yes.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Great. How you doing? Congratulations on investing in yourself. We're super excited to meet you.
Thank you. I'm excited about this whole program
What? Yes. Okay. Tell me why you chose to chose to tap in with us. One thing.
because I want to be financially free.
Oh, I love that. I love that, Gerda. I love that. Freedom is a desire and options can give you that. So we're so excited and grateful that you chose to rock with us and we're going to help you get to the next level. So we're super excited and glad to meet you. Okay, see you in the challenge, okay? All right, Darren. Hi,
Oh,
Darren.
okay. Thank. Hello. Yeah. So I have to ask, and I am guilty because I put in the chat that I had a sports show that I had to host at the top of the hour. So I just got off. So I missed the last hour because I was literally hosting my show. So
Okay.
I wanted to ask for the information as it relates to what people were paying for or subscribing to, and then I guess the link for. So I wasn't. So I missed the last hour more or less. So I apologize for that, but I did put in
Okay.
the talk that.
Okay, okay. So the link is in the chat there to secure your spot for the 5-day challenge where we're going to break down all the things for you to go get to the next level. So you're going to be with us for 5 days and we're going to go through the trader's mindset. We're going to help you set up all your accounts. We're going to show you how to read the chart for 2026, spot trades, and also take your first trade confidently. So all of that is going to be in those 5 days with Coach Mike and myself. And if you do apply and get the VIP ticket, you're going to get an additional 5 hours of training, which is a separate Q&A session that's only for platinum members. So once you click that Trade to Wealth Challenge link, you'll get the different ticket options. Okay, Darren? All right.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. If you have any more questions, just message support in the chat. They're there to help. I know they've been dropping the link, but they're to help. Ramia, did I say it right? Can you unmute Miss Ramia, please? Did I say it right?
Ah, you did.
Yes, I think that's the teacher in me.
Good. I know it's phonetically spelled the same, but people muck it up all the time.
So easy, but nice to meet you. It's so nice
Um,
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So I've been joining you and your husband every morning, primarily you, because I think your husband comes on for the membership group.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I've been watching you all over the last week, and I've just enjoyed how you've done your sets in the morning and how you're explaining it. Even that is a master class even before you even join this. And so I appreciate that in you, and I appreciate the teacher in you. I have joined other groups that took you through a master class for options, but I feel like how you're teaching is resonating with how I learn. And so I'm here for it. And I joined as a platinum member, and I can't wait to get started.
Let's go. I
Con-
love it. I love it.
Oh,
Congrats.
and I got laid off in February, so I need this money.
Period. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now you have the time. You have the time to focus. I love that. And I love the joy that you have and the excitement. Keep that energy, my dear. Just guess what? Information on us, execution on you. That's gonna be the marriage of happiness right there. So just come dialed in, ready to go. We got you. We got you.
What to do with this severance money?
Let's hey, let's multiply and make some money babies. Let's go.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, it's so nice meeting you. All right, I'll see you in the challenge. Okay, love.
All right.
Bye bye.
You got one more? I think I seen the guy, Jay, the Jay on,
Did Jay raise his
I think
hand?
I seen Jay. The last one, Jay. If not, maybe he put his hands back down.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
Okay, there go Jay right here.
Okay, go ahead. You can unmute Jay for me.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Jason Jones. I'm excited. Actually, it's funny. I have, I've dabbled a little bit and just haven't been successful. So today I was down on YouTube just watching different videos and I was talking to my wife about it. And I was like, man, it's this couple that I follow on Instagram and I couldn't remember your name at the time. But
Yeah.
it's funny how our phones or whatever devices hear us because as soon as I clicked out the video, like your video popped up, and I was like, that's crazy. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. And
Oh,
so I went to IG and I signed up for this. And so I signed up for the platinum. And yeah, I'm looking forward to making this work.
Let's go, man. Glad to have you here, man.
Thank
that's
you. Thank you.
awesome, Jay. You remind me of this dude here, how quiet and reserved you are. But I
I'm
know
a,
once the market is popping, it's gonna be like a football game because that's how he acts. Okay, so you can be shy now, but when the trade is in your favor, you're gonna be over here hooting and hollering because you know you making money. So I'm grateful that you saw us and you actually tapped in because it's one thing to want to do something, but the execution is key. And you actually tapping in and signing up, yo, that's the start of your new year. So happy new year to you. We got the rest of 2026 to make this happen. So
Thank you. Thank
congratulations. Thanks for tapping in and we'll see you in the challenge. All right.
you soon.
All right. Congratulations, Trevor, for signing up. I see you secured your spot. Okay, Audrey, I see you. Congratulations for signing up for the challenge. I see you. Now, I want to make sure I'm talking to the right folks and who is actually going to be coming to this challenge. Now, this challenge is for you if you're a complete beginner who didn't know where to start. Like Mike said, if you don't know what a candlestick is, the top, the bottom, the open, the close, if that verbiage is foreign to you, this is for you, right? But also, this is for you if you tried trading before, but you are still not getting to where you want to be. The reason is you don't have a real system. Like you do not have a system that you follow day in, day out. You know how I showed you my 6-step checklist? You don't have that, right? And a system is where you're going to go from confused to confident and have the clarity to use this as an income producing asset, right? Without the knowledge, y'all, without the system, you're only throwing your money in the market and hoping it sticks. Now, you work hard for your money, right? You should respect it with the fact that you're going to get the information and actually apply it to make that money multiply. Throwing it in there and closing your eyes, that we've done that already. We're not doing that anymore, right? We're starting something new. Okay? This is for you if you are a busy parent, right? And you're like, I just need I just need a path. I just need something to follow, right? Something that gives me my entries, my exits, why this trade works or why it doesn't work. This is also for an individual that wants to create a new stream of income. You have your job. You remember you said you had some financial goals that you wanted to accomplish for this year. You wanted to clear up some bills. You wanted to actually start a retirement account. Did you? I don't know if y'all. My retirement account was laughable. Okay, after 15 years of being a teacher in low income school district areas, excuse me, I only had $25,000, y'all. Like literally for 15 years of my life, that's all I had. So I felt so disrespected. I was so mad. I was so sick and tired because I just knew that I deserved more and you deserve more out of life too. So this is for individuals that who actually want to build generational wealth for their families, actually want to change their situations, okay? And I want you to know that with that, one trade can literally pay for your ticket. Once you have this skill, and you're going to see that once you have this skill, you understand what you're doing in regards to using the market. It's there. The market is open every day. Well, 250 trading days, right? But it is there for us to use as a tool. But without the information to know what we're doing, y'all, you're literally just hoping. Now, the challenge is for you if you're just looking for a get rich quick scheme. I'm not that person, so bye. Sorry, respectfully, that's not me, right? But this is for you if you actually want to use trading and treat it as a business, right? A business where you're going to be generating income. You're going to be using it to move to a leap account, swing accounts, long-term investments, actually have some sort of retirement situation. And as you're moving into different facets of your life, y'all, trading will always be with you. Okay. Now, like Mike was saying, it's wonderful if you have never traded before. I actually invite beginner traders because you do not have any bad habits for me to undo, right? When I got new kids in at the beginning of the year, that would be the hardest time for me because I would have to say, I ain't your last teacher. We don't play that foolishness over here. I'm not doing that. Okay. There's a different set of rules. There's a different set of jargon that we go about in here. And they had to unlearn all those bad habits. But as a beginner trader, remember I was talking about that foundation. If you're completely beginner, you're fresh, right? You're like that fresh group, what is that called, slab of concrete, right? It's nice and smooth. There's no leaves, there's no scar, there's nothing in there. So we're able to have that nice poured slab of concrete that we can build your trading skills on, build your foundational skills on, so that you can actually understand what you're doing. Okay. Now, this is Nikki. She's a 65-year-old lady that went through our boot camp, went through our trading, and was able to make her first $1,000 in a day. Now, we celebrate wins like that because I don't know about y'all, but I have never worked a job in my adult life that I was able to make $1,000 in a day. I don't know. I was not privy to have that type of job. But as a trader with this skill, that potential earnings is infinite. Meaning, it's not only one day you can do that. You can do that multiple days, multiple weeks out of the year because of the same skill. Now, like I said, the system that we're going to be teaching you is what we taught Nikki. Now, Mo here is one of our friends too. Since he started with our family, he was able to get his account up 300%. So whatever his account was that he started, it has multiplied 300 times over, y'all. And I think that is worth celebrating, y'all. So listen, the thing that I want y'all to know is with this skill, y'all, the earning potential, like I said, is infinite. So I want to say really quickly, congratulations, Darren, for signing up. Congratulations for securing your spot. Talonda, I see you. You secured your ticket. Congratulations. Can't wait to see you in the challenge. Coach Mike and I are ready to get you going. All right, Brandon, I see you for securing your spot. Let's go, Brandon. Congratulations. Congratulations to Lessa for securing your spot. I see you.
Chuck.
Chuck.
What's
Congratulations.
up, Chuck?
Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Chuck. We see you. Let's get it. Congratulations. Another action taker. Okay, Maya, congratulations on your platinum ticket. I see you. All right, Rita, congratulations on securing your VIP ticket. Wonderful. We love action takers. Whoa, Sierra, congrats. Love that for you. Listen, remember, you do have that buy now, pay later option, okay? Where all you have to do is go ahead, secure the ticket desire you want, general admission, VIP, platinum, whatever the case is. Go ahead and hit that Klarna, Sizzle, pay, buy now, pay later option. Secure your spot, y'all. Secure the skill set. And then you're gonna that will come after. Secure the knowledge first because this is an income producing asset. If you're over here, you have your Netflix subscription, you have your DoorDash, you have your Uber, but are any of those subscription income producing things that you're dropping your money in on a daily basis? I'm going to answer that question for you. No, right? This is something that once you have invested in yourself, there is a return on this money that you have tapped in, right? So go ahead, tap in on that ticket. Go to tradetowealthchallenge.com and secure your seat. If you're working on it still, let me know that you're working on it, okay? Okay, Samantha, congratulations for securing your platinum ticket. I see you. I see you. Congratulations. Okay, Shauna, congratulations. Congratulations on that one. Okay, Alana, congratulations on your platinum tickets. Gonna see you in the challenge, my dear. Angela, congrats on your ticket. I can't wait to meet you in the challenge. It's gonna be wonderful. I see you working on it. Gregory, congrats on your VIP ticket. I see you, Gregory. See you soon, my dear. Now, this is what I want y'all to know. Individuals that have tried this before, right? I know, like Jay said, or some other folks that have actually tried before and have tried different groove. Ramia said she's tried other things also. And this is just I want you to hear from other individuals that have gone through the system that we use and traded with us to understand that yes, you can try other things, but coming to us or learning from Coach Mike and I, we have a proven system that we have painstakingly designed and used to change our life. So, like Miss Robinson had said, she's says it's by far the easiest and most profitable strategy she's ever used, and she appreciated working with us. Peach Sage says she's been struggling for 3 years. And I've heard this story time and time again. You try to go to YouTube University, you try this, you try that, you try, right? And as you try, you're draining your account, right? And you're getting less confident. So Peachy came through and was able to tap into the information and loved her time here. So with Miss Christine also loved the fact that we actually trade. And that's the thing, like I told you in the beginning, trading live is a game changer when you're a beginner trader or any trader at all that wants to actually level up. So this is one of the things that I want y'all to see, that other individuals have tapped in and have seen the growth that they desired by simply saying yes, right? So with that, y'all, you have two options. It's very, very clear. You have two options. You have the option to try it alone, right? Try to figure it out, and you may have a return, maybe eventually, right? Because it's free. That's the alternative, right? But what I'd say to that is that there's option two. You do it with us, not one coach, but two. You join the challenge, you get a proven system, you get a community, and you get the accountability to actually execute your first and next trade confidently. Now, I don't know about you, but having a mentor is like having a guide that leads you through that pathway and helps you avoid the pitfalls, helps you avoid the bumps in the road, helps you avoid bucking your toe, right? Or if there's something around the corner that I need to look for, guess what? My coaches have already been there. So they're able to help me navigate this new skill set that I really, really, really want to learn, that I really want to take seriously, that I want to use to change my life. And I want to make sure that I am putting my best foot forward. And the best way to get to from confused to confident is to have a guide. You know what a mentor does? A mentor is able to collapse time. A mentor is able to get you from where you are, confused over here, and get you to your end goal quicker. Okay? Because, like I said, doing it alone, you're going to take your time because you're going to have to go through things that make sense, that don't make sense. But with a mentor, we collapse that learning gap. We fill in those holes that are missing, right? Those questions that you may have that might come up. Guess what? We've already gone through that, so we have that answer. That's what a mentorship does. That's what a mentor or coach should do. And that is what we are providing inside of the 5 day challenge. Okay. All right. Vanessa, congratulations. Okie, Okie, I'm so sorry. Okie, congratulations for your platinum. And I want to say you a rock star. If you want to come up and say why you secured your spot, I would love to say hello to you. And I hope I said your name right. Because I want to make sure you good. So if you want to come up, you can yeah, you have your hand raised. Team, can you unmute Okie? Hi, Vanessa. Congratulations. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you. I'm so glad I get to you in person. Like the other speaker said, I've been watching you, and I don't know anything about not much about options trading, and I just see how you draw your zones and how you teach. I mean, just very systematic. And I just love you and your husband. How you're so united, and I'm so excited to come into this class.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for saying hello. See, I'm here. Hello. I love that. I love that. I'm so glad you met us. I'm so glad you found us and tapped in. We're so grateful for the opportunity to teach you. We don't take it lightly that you chose us. We don't take it lightly that you saw something in us. So we will give you everything and more, my dear. So we're so excited. Cannot wait. And y'all are coming to the challenge on my birthday month. So I'm gonna be extra, extra. I hope y'all know
Oh,
that.
great.
The
Great.
whole of June is my month. So y'all getting me I'm so excited. So welcome, my dear, and congratulations on securing your platinum spot. So excited for you, love.
So that's
Thank
everyone who has the platinum. Please start the questions. Get your questions ready, man. We're ready to go. Like I know I'm very chill, but it's go time. It's go time. I get very excited because like I really, 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 really want to know, like let y'all know, like it really changed my life and it's real. The money I make, the money that we've seen people make is life changing. And we know if you apply it, I promise you take your time and apply it. It's a skill. I just want everyone to know trading is a skill, y'all. Like being a doctor or a surgeon, lawyer, you can make that type of money trading.
Yes.
And I just want everyone to have the opportunity to see it themselves,
Yes.
to see it and give yourself hope because that's all I needed to see one trade. And I said, I never looked back. I needed one trade and said, this is real money. I took it out. This is real money. Never look back. All right, y'all. So I we do not take this opportunity lightly. We want to spread this to as much people as humanly possible.
So excited
And
for
if
you.
it's one person to join or 50, we're gonna give you the best we got.
Yep. Chan Chanessa, congratulations for securing your VIP ticket, my dear. I see you. Congrats. So Kelly, this is where you go when you're securing your ticket. If you're going to do VIP, Platinum, General Admission, when you click on it, then you should see the Sizzle, Afterpay, Cash App, and then more payment methods. You should see Klarna down here. So that's the way you can get to the buy now, pay later. Y'all remember that y'all have that buy now, pay later option to secure your spot in the challenge. Okay, so remember we have different options. You have the platinum option where you're going to be able to access everything, and then the 5 hours of the Q&A session with coach Mike and I, where like Mike said, start writing down your questions, right? Start maximize that time, because that's just us, that's just platinum, Mike and I. You gonna tell them about the other little surprise guest we're gonna have?
Oh yeah, we might throw in a little y'all ever heard of futures? We might throw some futures in there. We do have a futures coach. He don't know yet. He don't know yet, but we might have some special guests if you're
Angela Foster, shout out to you for securing your platinum ticket. I'll see you soon at the challenge. Not sure. Okay, go ahead, babe.
yes.
Tell about y'all heard about futures?
What do you say? I think somebody answered that.
They got it. Customer service got you, Rylan. Yes, Angela, you finally in. Let's go. I love it. You action taker. You ain't give up. I love that. I love that. Congratulations, Raymond. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
And another thing, y'all don't have to buy nothing from us. The least you could do for you and your family is open up the high heel saving account. Like, we really want to see everyone win. Like, we have to, get wise with money. Stop putting your money in a bank account. The least you could do is use that link and open up a high heel savings account. She being a more responsible one, she opened up mine for me, but it's having your money to sit in a bank do nothing. You might as well let let your money grow. With inflation and everything like that, y'all. Please, you don't do nothing. You don't have to do nothing for us, but please at least open up your high heel saving account.
Yes. So listen, I don't know if y'all realize that this moment means so much. There's a point that you come into your life, right? You get to this moment where you're able to say, hey, I remember when I had the opportunity. I heard about this option thing, and I heard about this trading thing, and the information was there, but I said, you know what, next time, or it ain't for me, or I ain't got time for that. But listen, what do you want your future self to say? You want your future self to say, wow, I'm so grateful that I actually acted on what I knew that I should have at that moment, right? That I acted on the desire that I had to do better, to do more, to actually understand what this market means and how to use it to generate income. Because I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, when I had this moment of deciding, hey, what's this option thing? How do I use this? How do I even get it to make me get to the life that I want to live? And now being able to look back at that moment, I'm so grateful for that. I know for Mike also, when it comes to his moment, that the things and the money he's able to make right now is something that he would never be able to make from the comfort of his home. My husband worked outside in South Florida heat. I don't know if y'all understand what South Florida heat is, all year round, where I would have to make sure that he had extra electrolytes packets, extra shirts, right? Extra undershirts, extra Gatorade, because I was worried about my husband fainting in the sun, because he has before, right? And the crazy part is that he had to sacrifice his body to take care of his family. And when he was able to make this moment, that decision to choose himself, to bet on himself, he is now able to be on a random boat on a Tuesday. Right? On a Tuesday, just on a boat, in a yacht, on a jet ski, because he chose to tap in, right? These moments, y'all, They're pivotal moments in your life, right? You can remember certain pivotal moments that you had a choice, you had an opportunity, and you're like, dang, I missed out on that. Dang, I missed out on that. Don't let that be this moment. Don't let that be this moment. Be an action taker and be the person that can look back and say, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad that I tapped in. I cannot believe that it took me this long to get to this information, right? So, okay. So listen, Atia here is a wonderful, beautiful individual that you're gonna learn the same system that she used to take her account from $400 to $4,000. And I don't know about y'all, but a $400 account to a $4,000 account is a wild, wild growth that I wish above anything for all of y'all to be able to experience that joy of you being able to generate that kind of income for your family all the time, right? This is not a one-time thing that she can do it or she cannot, she doesn't have, right? The skill is now hers. The skill will now be yours. So this ability will be continuous. The market is always open. The only thing that changes, y'all, is the information. Okay? Yes, platinum comes with the platinum workbook. Yes. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Who was Sheldon Hayes? Okay, you got a family member.
Hey,
Sheldon.
hey, you got a cousin?
We got a cousin. Sheldon Hayes, congrats for securing your spot in the challenge. Looking forward to meet you, cousin. Let's get it. Now I want y'all to know something. Y'all deserve. You're so welcome, Antoinette. Congratulations, Mona, for securing your platinum spot. We cannot wait to see you on the challenge. I want you to know one thing. You deserve this. Y'all deserve this time to tap into yourself. I know you all have been the doers. Y'all have been the executors. Y'all have been the ones that made sure everyone was good around you. Y'all were the ones that sacrificed, right? Y'all were the ones that sat by and let everyone else get what they desired. And you want to make sure that everybody's good. But can I tell you something? You deserve this. You deserve to see what the future you looks like. You deserve to see what the trader you looks like. Let me ask you a question. What's the alternative? What you're already doing, right? You might as well see what I look like with this information. Hello? Because you, without this information, you can look in the mirror. That's exactly what you have right now. You deserve to see what you can do when you have the proper tutelage, when you have the proper system, when you have coaching, when you have accountability. After that, right? Then assess the situation. But prior to that, you're just looking at the same person that has gotten to you where you are now. That person's not bad. That person has done what it needs to do. That person has gotten that has used what they have had. But now this is a tool. This is an opportunity here. This is a moment for us to elevate, get to the next level. So you deserve to see what the future you looks like, right? Shout out to Malika for securing your platinum ticket. Congratulations. I cannot wait to see you in the challenge. Let's go. Let's go. Now I want to shout out Johnny real quick. And I want Bezo's another one, right? Of individuals that apply. Applying is the key. Now, Johnny is one here. I want you to see what he said here. Setups are becoming clear. Now, that statement alone is magical because, like I said, when I started learning how to trade, the charts looked confusing. The charts looked like they would never make sense to me. I was just so, I cried a few times. I'm not going to lie. But for this, as a teacher, makes me smile literally from my toes to my hair top because the information that I taught him, he's now able to apply He said the setups are being clear, and he's able to make 3 days consecutive green trades. And I want y'all to look at this dollar amount. That's $850 cash money. Okay. Now, this other trader or this other P&L or 331, that's his other P&L. Okay. So not only was in the same week, he was able to make $850, he was also able to make $331. Now, if you do a quick little math, that's over $1,000 in a week. Doesn't that more than pays for your ticket, any ticket price, to come to the challenge, to tap into the information that Biso uses, that Johnny uses, that Coach Mike and I use on a daily basis? So I am beyond excited for my friends that have tapped in, my platinum members, VIP, my general admission friends that have already secured their spot. Looking forward to those 5 extra hours that platinum gets with us. Yeah, Coach Mike that's his favorite time. I hope y'all know. This is my favorite time, the teaching part. His time is to hear your questions and talk to you. He's a great like one-to-one person. He's very attentive. Maybe that's why I married him. He's a very good listener.
Wow. Wow.
Yo, so he's gonna be able to answer your questions in real time and give you great feedback on that time there. Okay, so I want to say congratulations to yeah, ma'am. I want to say congratulations to
The winner, we gotta pick a winner.
yes, we gotta pick a winner. We gotta pick a winner. Sure enough. Okay, team, can you let me know
Who picked? Yeah, fine. Pick a name out
the SoFi who applied for the high yield savings account? If you have not yet, let me give you a few seconds to apply for your high yield savings account to enter. Okay. Thank you, team, for dropping the link. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations, Charnel. You're doing what? Wonderful. So while we're waiting, apply for your high yield savings account and let me know which one you applied so we can get some more entries really quickly. Patricia Adams, congratulations for your platinum spot. Way to go. Let's get it. SoFi, Rushtown, you applied for SoFi. Okay. Johnson applied for SoFi. Brittany applied for SoFi. Okay, wonderful. Nancy. Okay. Ramea got SoFi and your platinum membership. Ramea ain't playing. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Rushtown, you a platinum player? What? Say less. Say less. Say less. All right, a few more seconds for us to get the applications in for SoFi so we can get the $200 funded account winner to get picked now. So giving y'all a few more seconds to tap in and let me know that you have applied. Okay. We're looking for the winner. Mike's gonna tell me who's the winner.
Let the team pick. I don't want to pick somebody.
Yeah.
I'll have someone randomly pick. I don't want to be the.
All right, all right, all right. So this is okay, so we have M. Scott, Platinum, and SoFi. Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations. Welcome to the challenge. Welcome to the challenge. Now, with that being said, y'all, the future you, give your future self this gift of knowledge that can secure your financial future, right? The 6-month you is going to look super different. Like the 6-month you is going to thank you today. The 6-month you is going to be like, wow, friend, I'm so glad we did this. I cannot believe I almost didn't sign up.
Hey, your friend. Hey, let me tell you, your friends gonna call you. Your family members gonna call you. They're gonna start asking you for money. Can you teach them how to trade 101? This is just real life experience. This is what the 6 month you, the 8 month you, life gonna look way different. Way different. You're gonna get some random phone calls. I'm telling you, you're gonna have, oh, can we go meet the dinner? The stories go on and on and on. So your 6 month you will thank you from today. I promise you. If you dig it, you lock in, you do what we say, you put in the work, you block out all the noise, it can and will be you if you put in the time. Like dead serious.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And any one of y'all can do it. We're not special. I ain't no genius. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. I'm not no genius. I'm just good at one thing. And all you need to do in trading is be good at one thing.
It's so good.
and
Yeah.
and for real, you just gotta be good at one thing.
Yep. Yep.
And it fixes a lot of issues.
Let's see. Okay. So we're gonna I'll let y'all know we're picking the winner for that SoFi, the high yield fund your account $200 giveaway. First one staying till the end, and then also applying for that SoFi high yield savings account. So remember the 5 days, what we're gonna go over first day is the mindset, the millionaire mindset, the mindset that's gonna get you from where you are to where you want to go, and to actually change the how you view the market, how you view finances, how you view growth. And that is going to be the trajectory, take you to the next level. The next thing that we're gonna do on day 2 is your foundation, right? You need a foundation skills to actually build on when it comes to trading. So we're going to give you that from the ground up, right? We're going to give you all the foundational skills that you need to go forward. Day 3, we're going to actually talk about how the market moves in real time with our president, the way he is, and how the news affects the market. And then day 4, we're going to actually look at the charts, understand how to read the charts, look at what a favorable setup looks like. And then day 5 is the jumping off point. Take your first trade with confidence. All right. So looking forward to those. And I want y'all to know something. Options gives you options. I hope y'all know that options is something that unlocked a lot for us, which is time freedom is the main thing, right? As a teacher, or as my husband with his job, we weren't able to show up for our son as parents like we really wanted to, right? To be able to be present and have the freedom to be there for him. So we're literally here. I'm able to do homework with him every day. My husband and both of us are able to go to his taekwondo. He's now doing MMA training every practice. And this is one thing that I never thought I would be able to do, because I'm an elementary school teacher, right? So to be able to drop him off in the morning and go through car line is a luxury for me, right? And that was something that I never thought I'd be able to do. And I'll be honest, because I had to be in the classroom getting ready for other people's kids, and I had to send my kid off to school. Now I not only get to drop him off, but we drop him off together. We literally drive, and I noticed that we're the only husband and wife team to be able to do that. And I don't, that's not something light for me. That's major, right? Some people want Lambos, some people want Rolexes, some people want diamonds. I love the fact that my husband and I are able to send our son off to school every day with a hug and a kiss and that's something that I didn't get as a kid because my parents both had to work. Right? So I'm so grateful for that freedom that option has given me. Right? If I want to have a stay home day with him, I can do that. Right? And if I want to make sure, if I want to bring breakfast or lunch to him at school, I can do that. Options has given me that freedom. Time freedom to, what does time freedom look like to you? Right? Whatever that is, Options can unlock that for you, but you have to tap into the information. You have to get to actually understand what it is and how to use it. Okay. Kelly, try again. What are you having? What's the issue? Yes. So
You learn as much as you can in 5 days.
yes,
It's just it matters. It matters
your learning style.
your learning style.
Yeah. And
But we'll break everything down to you. Will you be a professional trader in 5 days? No. You're brand new. Would you be a but you will understand and what you're looking at.
mm-hmm,
You'll be able to take a trade
mm-hmm.
and you just build off that. Just remember, I always say trading is a skill.
Yeah.
It's a skill that you could, I don't care if it takes you 3 weeks or it takes you 2 years.
Yep.
Once you have it, you have it. No one could take it away from you.
Yep. Yes.
Like no one could take it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care if you're white, black, tall, skinny. No one can take it away from you. When you sign up for that brokers, they don't even ask you that.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, Danita, for signing up for Platinum. I'm gonna see you in the challenge. Cannot wait to meet you. Now, I want y'all to know this thing. Not if you're saying right now, oh, it's not the time for me. I want to tell you one thing. That the timing is never gonna be right. Right? The timing is never going to be right. Timing doesn't improve the circumstance. Y'all know that, right? Timing does not make the circumstance better. There's not no magical alignment where all the stars aligned, the clouds path they cleared, and the light just said, yes, it's now. You align with the situation, right? You have to align with the situation to change what you're currently going through. Can I tell you, when I decided to be done with school and go full in on myself, it wasn't the right time. I didn't feel ready. But when you want change, you do not feel ready when change is necessary, right?
We don't use Discord. Okay, we don't use Discord. No, we don't use Discord. Somebody said, can you answer the question? I don't know where. I'm trying to find the name.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Write your question again. Somebody said, okay. There's too much stuff in here.
So y'all, there's two versions of you, and I want y'all to know in this right instance, right now, on this Tuesday, there's two versions of you. There's the version that's tapped in, the version that actually got in the room, went through the 5-day challenge, got in got in the extra time with Coach Mike and I were able to answer their specific questions, actually applied that checklist and saw a difference in their life, right? But there's the other version of you where you say, this is fine. But guess what? That other version of you is going to have the same thing that they have already had. Right? You're going to have the same result, the same return, the same bank account, the same retirement account as you currently have. But there's a second version of you, y'all, that taps in, that gets the information, that actually applies it and sees a return on their investment. Okay?
Found the winner.
Okay.
The team found the winner.
Okay. So I want to shout out the winner of the $200 fund your account challenge, or the $200 fund your account. And with that being said,
It's randomly picked.
with that being said, Mike, you say?
I'm not saying no.
Oh, come on. Go ahead. All right, so we have the winner is Ramia. Ramia, congratulations. Congratulations on tapping in. You stayed all the way to the end. And for the high yield savings account winner, Shantora. Shantora, congratulations to Shantora. You're a winner also. So congratulations. Woohoo! All right. Make sure you tap in with the team, Ramia, so that we can get your information in the chat, please. And Shantora. Congratulations, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in and applying. Congratulations. All right. So listen, y'all, that's the type of person who wants what type of person do you want to be, right? The type of person that, you want more, but the thing is, in order to get to the next level, y'all, you have to understand that what kind of person do you want to be? Because the kind of person who actually achieves something like this, something that's life-changing, something that creates legacy, they say yes before they're ready. They actually tap into the information you hear. Granted, you heard this amazing information here. You saw something, you learned something new, and you said yes. That's the kind of person that actually gets to the next level. That's the kind of person that actually achieves. So I want to say kudos to those fast action takers for, tapping in and actually securing your seat So listen, I want to say I'm super excited for those challenge members that have already secured their seat to the Trade to Wealth Challenge. If you have not done so yet, you can still do so, right? The tradetowealthchallenge.com link is still there. And we do have a fast action bonus for those individuals that secured their ticket tonight, okay? Now, I want y'all to know one thing. I was a burnt out teacher not too long ago where I felt like I didn't have an opportunity to actually take a breath. I always felt like there was something just holding my chest down. And what that was stress. The stress of the unknown, the stress of the financial burden of not only providing for myself, but also for my son, and not wanting him to have that same worry as an individual growing up. So being able to not only change my situation, but my son's future is something that I'm just grateful that we were able to find. So I'm the challenge, the Trade to Wealth Challenge, the 5-day challenge that we're going to have is going to be something that we are going to pour everything that we have into, and we're looking forward to hear the testimony and the returns from the time that you spent with us. So way to go to those platinum, VIP, and general admission friends that have already secured your tickets. If not, if you are still working on it, you have time, go ahead and click that link in the chat here. And if you have a specific question, you can drop it in the chat for me and I can ask. Hello, I appreciate the Zoom. It took all 5 years. Okay. If you are, just go ahead and message the customer service, and they'll help you out with that, my dear. All right. All right. Have a great night. All right. So without further ado, y'all, I appreciate you hanging out. If you have any questions, the chat will be open still, and customer service will be here to help you. The link is still live. So if you're still working on it, go ahead and think about it. But we're grateful to have had this time with you. Winners, make sure you reach out to support. And I'm going to see all of y'all in the challenge. And Mike says good night also. It was so nice meeting y'all.
Later, y'all. Later, y'all. Congratulations. Let's get it. Prepare yourself. Get your questions ready, and let's get to work, man. I'm ready to get to work.
Ramia and Shintora are the winners in the chat. So there you are. The support link is there. Just let them know you're the winners. Okay. There's an email. There it is. Oh, team, can you drop the survey, please? Also, while everyone's still on, do that quick survey for me, friends. If you could do that. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye, everyone. See you
Yeah,
on the challenge.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all.
Bye, everyone.
One of my biggest challenges before joining BUA was trying to find out the place that wasn't a scam. But after reading the reviews and joining within the first 5 minutes, I knew this place was not only safe, but it was a home for myself. Seeing how Mike and Taneisha both connect with other students across the world, across the country, and how they got to know them almost on a personal level. One of my very specific breakthroughs was finally when after I stopped cutting corners, went through all the material 2 and 3 times, and then now I found the confidence and the knowledge to not only get in the trades, but take and hold the trades that the coaches would talk about. If you're on the fence about joining a group, don't be. Join it. You can ask anyone at any random time about their experience, and don't wait. Join.
Hi, Coach T. This is Pam A. And your TCT strategy helped me out so much and helped me build confidence in knowing what I should be looking for. So I'm so grateful that I found you and had an opportunity to just learn and keep learning as we go forth. The expectations, I tell her, it's not always wins, but it's an opportunity to gain financial freedom when you understand it and you just be patient and not overthink it too much, as I sometimes do. But yes, I would tell them just try. If that's something that you're interested in, and join the BUA family, and you'll get a better understanding of what you can expect and what you want to do with your future financially. I truly enjoyed our first meetup and looking forward to future meetups. Thanks.
I did not know the difference between options, futures. I certainly didn't have a strategy. I did not know how to place a trade. So all those things are things that I've learned since joining BUA. They're very organized. They have the lessons, like I said, the didactic piece. You're on Zoom call where you can ask questions. If the coaches, Coach Taneisha, Coach Jordan, are explaining information that you don't understand, they will stop and say, hey, do you understand this? And you can say yes or no, run back through it. And so it's really a good piece. There's homework and accountability in the boot camp. So that was the piece that I feel like helped everything click for me.
My experience with the Boss Up Academy, it become a great inspiration to me. It really changed my life. Learn how to be patient, more disciplined, but I'm still working on it, you know what I'm saying, getting better. As long as I get 1% better every day, I'm gonna make it with the BUA. Coach Mike and Coach T, they some of the best people I ever been dealing with. Thank God I was able to meet them in person.
When I first started training, man, I was out there like gambling. Like I didn't know anything about charts, about reading levels. And Coach Mike and Coach T, they do a great job taking it from knowledge to born with showing you why it is you take a trade. If anybody's out there on the fence, I suggest that you come out, give it a try, listen. They'll do a good job with you, sitting you down, showing you a strategy, and showing you why it is we do what we do in these markets out here.
What's up, Boss Up fam? This is Kim. Since I've joined, I have a clear understanding of reading the indicators and marking up charts. Like before, I didn't mark charts. Now I see the importance of it and how they all work together. I feel like I have found my tribe. It's like it's like a little family. And I would even say for even the most experienced trader that it would be a good thing to have community. So if you were thinking about joining Boss Up Academy, or if you're interested in it, give it a try. Like there's nothing to lose. I've made money. I probably could have made more if I was a little more disciplined, which Boss Up Academy teaches discipline. And if you follow the rules, if you follow the strategies, you can't lose,
I just want to let you know that I'm on a cruise ship with one of the best academies available, Boss Up. I looked around at other options and other things, but what I found different from any other group was family. So if you're looking for family and you're looking to trade successfully, what you're looking for is Boss Up. Take it from me.
BUA family, what's up, y'all? Coach T, Coach Mike. My experience here at the BUA been phenomenal. But beyond the money and the monetary benefits, the education is what I love the most. We don't just call out trades and say, hey, jump in here, jump out here. No, we actually learn the strategy. We learn why we get in. We learn where to take profit at. We learn a lot. And on top of that, genuineness, how they care. You know what I'm saying? Care to see you win. I would honestly say take the leap of faith, because what you gain, what you learn, and just growing with others in the community is priceless. Seriously, it's really priceless.
What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Coach T, Coach Mike, the whole BUA family. I know when I first started, I didn't even have a strategy, but it feels good when I'm a part of the community right now and we actually have actual strategy, seeing how consistent they are when they show up, even on vacation. Like they said, it's all about getting 1% better every day.
Honestly, I thought trading options was way too hard for someone like me. And I didn't have thousands of dollars to risk, and I was super scared of losing money. But then I found Taneisha. She literally teaches you like you're in 5th grade. She breaks down every single thing step by step. And the best part is she teaches live, so I can actually learn while trading. The community is super supportive too, and you'll never feel alone. Now, little old me is feeling confident, but the best part of this whole thing is I'm actually building real financial freedom for me and my family.
So I kept telling myself, nope, it's not for me. But then I found Taneisha. She has this way of making trading feel simple. Like she literally teaches like we're in 5th grade, and honestly, it works. Now, I don't feel scared anymore. I feel empowered. I went from thinking trading was this big intimidating thing to actually being excited and confident to log in and trade. The best part is that this is one skill no one can ever take away from me. If you're watching this and you've been scared to start because it looks too hard or intimidating, I'm here to tell you it's not, especially with Taneisha. She makes it possible for regular people like us. If I can do it, I know you can too.